Right, hello everybody, welcome back to Twisted Dice. We've got another good battle report coming to you today on a lovely summer's evening.
It's warm.
Yeah, it's warm.
Toasting, we're inside playing 40 game.
Yeah.
Living the dream.
All this light was getting me down and thank God we're in a good mood. I might have had a couple of little cheeky drinks in me. We're feeling good.
It's the best way to play, isn't it?
And yeah, some beer hammer, not official beer hammer. I saw the rules of that earlier on.
Yeah, that can get messy.
We can do that another time.
Another time, yeah.
If you see a cheeky empty beer bottle or can sneaking down, you know it's because the rules have changed.
The rules may have changed. But yeah, I mean, I think we're both feeling a bit ill, to be fair, because this is like the second kind of soft game we've played in a row.
What's going on with us?
So this won't continue, guys, so make the most of it, because we don't normally play... We normally play for keeps.
To be fair, I think we are both just kind of... There's quite a new landscape.
Yeah.
I want to be playing more Necrons, I want to get a feel of how they play.
Yeah.
And I'm using this excuse to just take Ace for a beating.
Yeah,
as a reason just to get to know how to play my army against bad players.
To be fair, I do keep giving you a beating recently.
You do, and I need something
it's
back.
Probably, you know, you can't keep, otherwise it'll get too salty, we don't want that. So we are definitely, this is going to be fairly tame. This should be definitely salt-free. Well, I don't know, I might get a bit salty when you hammer me turn one. But yes, we're playing Champions missions. We're playing ITC. So we really like ITC. It's actually it's fairly, it evens it out a little bit. It means that each turn you have a bit of a chance to kind of get back in it. You know, you can even, if you're losing badly, you can even just play for that turn. So it's kind of, you're always getting points. It's quite varied. You can go for your own kind of missions, your own. It's just, I think we both like them.
Especially I like the way that it really balances out first turn. In a lot of the other games, like you can really get punished, especially if your army's built for it. But I remember in the last one, even though against your tower you really had my arse to me, I was able to actually bring the points quite close just because of the fact I was able to react to what you were doing each turn and bring that back. So
yeah, definitely.
Two thumbs up for ITC over here.
Yeah, I think we like them. We obviously won't always play them. And today we're playing 1750 as well. So 1750 is becoming a bit of a sort of norm.
It's a thing, isn't it?
It is a thing. I quite like it. It means we can get through the game a bit quicker, so we can bring you more battle reports, which is always good. But again, if you like 2K better, let us know in the comments, because we're happy to play that as well. More toys, we ain't got a problem with that.
That's all good.
It's all good. So we'll jump into the armies now, and well, let's get stuck in. Right guys, and here is my 1750 points of Primaris Space Marines. Today I will be using the chapter tactics from the Raven Guard. My particular chapter, the fluff is that they are tactics specialists, trained by a lot of the most exceptional leaders within the Imperium, and they are able to adapt to different fighting styles depending on the need of the mission. So today we're going to play sneaky and we're going to play the Raven Guard tactics. So in this army what I've got is I have got leading the force is my captain in Gravis armour. Hasn't got a name yet, so if you can think of a cool name for him, chuck it down in the comments below. He is then flanked by a lieutenant, Primus lieutenant, and he has got a power sword as well, just for a bit of a laugh really, just in case he gets combat. He never makes combat, but you never know. Then I have 3 units of the Space Marine Primus Space Marines, the Intercessors, and there's 1 unit, and then we'll find the other one. That we've got another unit over the back here, and another unit there. They're all armed with their standard bolt rifles, pretty handy with that -1, nice long range. They can definitely do some work. Then moving into the elite slot, we have got the fantastic, never leave home without them, aggressors. So we've got a 6-man unit of aggressors, and they have got the bolt versions, the bolt gauntlets rather than the flame gauntlets. They are the ones to go for generally, guys, if you're not sure, but a really handy unit and able to dish out an incredible amount of damage. Love the unit, look ultra cool. We then have 2 of the big boys. We have 2 Redemptor Dreadnoughts. They have got their plasma incinerators. They also have the Icarus rocket pods, and they have the mini Gatling cannon in the fist. I think potentially the Gatling cannon as the main weapon is probably a better option, but I quite like the plasma incinerator. It's a fun gun, and definitely capable of doing some work. So then last in my elite slot I have got the Company Ancient. He is the Primaris Ancient. I've decided not to take the banner today. I want to save my command points for other things, but he's there, and hopefully he will be using that banner to keep morale in check, but also potentially make those dying troops reach out for one last roll of the dice. Moving in to the fast attack slot, we've gone for 2 interceptor units with the bolt pistols, what they're called. They are called assault bolters. I quite like the plasma version actually, and I might have to try them in future, but so far we've gone for the assault bolt guns. They're pretty cool. They can jump in, cause a bit of grief. Again, they have that -1, and just really fun unit. They can do mortal wounds when they charge in, and as I said, 2 units of those. The other units over the end here, and we'll see what they can do. Last time out they even forgot to come in, so hopefully they'll make the board this time, which will be useful. Then we're going to the heavy support, and in heavy support I have the obligatory unit of Hellblasters. Again, another key Primaris unit. I've just got a unit of 5. Again, I'd probably like to add to this and make this either a unit of 10, or potentially even 2 units of 5, depending on how I want to go with it. But a very cool unit, again capable of doing quite a lot of damage, and when they're close to that captain, re-rolling 1s means you can risk that overcharge a little bit more often. And then finishing off the army, we have the Stalker. Stalker I think is a really great unit, and very underrated. There's so much fly in the game, and this being able to hit on 2s against fly makes it a really solid unit. Nice long range, and able to do 2 damage for each of its shots that it gets through. And, it's a very good unit. I've got a Hunter Killer Missile on there, had a few points spare, and I was trying to soak them up with any way I could. And that in the end is 1721 points, so very short of the 1750, but you do find with Primaris Space Marines there's only so many upgrades you can put on them, and I have a restricted range to choose from at the moment, so this will be my army for today. Just a point of interest, the relic that I've chosen to go for is I've chosen to go for the armour of Indominus on my captain. That will give him a 2+ save, and once a game he can have a 3-up invuln. Again, I think it's going to be useful. Quite like the Can't Overwatch relic that's specific to the Raven Guard, but I don't necessarily feel that I'm going to have him hurtling headfirst into combat. So I don't think I'm going to need to avoid that Overwatch. Might be a mistake, we'll soon see. And let's go in and have a look what the Necrons are bringing.
Alright then everybody, and for the Mefrit Necrons we again have a battalion detachment. For the HQ we have a Catacomb Command Barge. He is my Warlord, and this is the Mefrit dynasty. So he has got the Voltaic Staff, and he's got the Merciless Tyrant Warlord ability. So the Voltaic Staff is like a slightly better Staff of Light, does more damage, and you combine that with the Merciless Tyrant ability, lets him snipe out characters. But that is only for assault weapons, so the Voltaic Staff is an assault weapon, and that's why you also give them a Tesla Cannon, so he can start doing some pretty dirty things with his character sniping abilities. And then we've also got today a Cryptek, just standard bare bones Staff of Light, but allows me to improve my reanimation protocol rolls. Then for my 3 units of troops, we've got 1 unit of 5 Immortals with the Gorse Blasters. Then we have 10 Warriors with the Gorse Flayers, and they'll be in a Ghost Arc. Another unit exactly the same, 10 Warriors with Flayers in a Ghost Arc. And then slightly differently, we have 3 heavy supports. So we have got 2 Transcendent Satan, there is my one there, and Greening, ready to get a lick of blue paint. They're just pretty decent. They're going to have 2 powers of the Satan each. So the first on the left is going to have your antimatter Meteor, and he is going to have the Transdimensional Thunderbolt. And then the one on the right is going to have Sky, Falling Stars and Cosmic Fire. Then of course, in any staple Necron army, you've got the Deceiver. He is going to have Time's Arrow. But the hope is that we can deliver that all in one nice big bomb and hurt those dirty Primaris Ravens. But yeah, that's elite. And the third heavy support is the Catacomb Tomb Sentinel. I love this guy. I think he looks fantastic. It took me a hell of a long time to model on all those individual feet, but I love the way he looks, and I'm hoping he is going to perform even better real life in the game. So that is the army. He doesn't have a Galloon Prism. Usually you can kit him out of that. I may or may not have known that John was going to be bringing Primaris and maybe didn't spend the points on that. He's not happy. He's furious, salty. List tailoring. I didn't include that, actually more because I needed to get under points, so I would have been 1751 with that included, but now I am 1746. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this game. I think it's going to be really close. He's obviously got some great firepower. I've got some durability and firepower. I don't have any high damage weapons.
My Dreadnought's going to crush him.
He reckons the Dreadnought's going to crush me. They may well do. Probably get Beetle Boy to crawl up and kill those first. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a great game. We'll see you soon.
So we are deployed. We are playing Cut to the Heart. Cut to the Heart, was that what it was called?
Cut to the Heart.
Cut to the Heart, sounds good. Which is ITC Mission 3, I think off the top of my head. And you can find the ITC missions through the Frontline Gaming website, so you can search them on there and play them yourself. They're a lot of fun. So you have, in the ITC missions, you have the choice of 3 secondary missions that you have to choose from. There's various ones on there, so you can search them all and have a little look for. I have gone for Kingslayer, which is basically choose a character. It doesn't need to be Chris's Warlord, but I had to choose a character. You get an extra point if it is the Warlord, so it makes sense to go for the Warlord. And you get, for every 2 wounds, you get a point for. So basically, if I kill his Warlord, I will max out, or my maximum I can get for that secondary, which will be 4 points. So you can only get up to 4 points on secondaries. So I've also gone for Old School, which is kill something in the first turn of the game, so first strike. It is Warlord as well, and it is Last Strike and Linebreaker. So they're the kind of 4 points to get from that. And then I have gone for Headhunter, which is 1 point for every character. And Chris has got a few characters, so I thought that was the one to go for. What have you gone for, Chris?
So I've gone for similar, but fortunately not exactly the same as you, like we did last time. So I've also gone for Stay the Warlord.
Yep.
So that is your warlord's 1 point for every 2 wounds taken off. I can't get max points, he's only got 6 wounds, but some would say you've been kind of crafty in the way you've put this list together. It's hard to score max points against it.
My army is very anti-ITC, isn't it?
It is anti-ITC, so anti-ITC. So I can get 3 points from that, and that's actually the first one I went for. Then we have gone for Headhunter as well. Again, you've only got 3 characters, so I can get a maximum of 3 from that. And then I was just kind of scraping the walls at the bottom of the barrel and things to go for, and I ended up choosing the pure dedicated behind enemy lines one. So if I have 2 units who are within or partially within your deployment zone at the end of my turn, then I score a point. And we've gone Hammer and Anvil. I actually chose that before we knew that, but it means I'm going to have to be pretty aggressive in how I go forward on this, but I think I probably plan to do that anyway, because he does seem like he's outranged me. So I just need to get stuff deep striking in and in his face and all that good stuff. Yeah,
so for deployment, in this mission you have 3 objectives, so 1 in the centre of the board and then you have 1 in each of your deployment zones. So my Dreadnought here, the Redemptor Dreadnought, is sitting on my objective, slap bang in the middle. There's some tricks you can do with Dreadnought, so hopefully we'll get an opportunity to show you with the stratagems, and you'll kind of almost be my stand-in kind of chapter master-esque captain, which I'll explain through as we get into the game, but he's sitting centre stage. We then have, obviously, as we said, the centre objective, and then Chris has placed yours slap bang in the middle of this chaotic ruin. Again, giving himself a nice bit of cover save for all those immortals there. And it's quite a good point for him to be able to shoot out of, so quite a tactically sound place to be. As far as units wise, I had quite a few more units than Chris, so he did drop first. I have got in reserve for myself, because I am Raven Guard, I have gotten from the Strike from the Shadow stratagem, and I have used 2 CPs to put in my unit of 6 aggressors, and also the captain as well, and then I've put my 2 interceptor units into reserve as well. So those will just be standard reserves, so that as of beta rules, so if I come in the first turn, they'll have to come into my deployment zone, but because the Strike from the Shadows does still allow you to use that ability even with the beta, it means I can try and be sneaky Raven Guard and see whether I can do some damage. I'm sure that Chris has denied me a lot of space because he's a smart player, we hope.
Have you been a smart player, Chris? But I've bubble wrapped, so if you want to shoot me, you have to take some things I don't care about.
There we go. So sensible. And as far as yourself, you've got your Sentinel in reserve.
Yeah, so I've got the Tomb Sentinel.
Tomb Sentinel is sitting around.
My star player.
So he's digging underground somewhere. I've had bad experiences with those guys in the past. They're quite brutal when they come up.
My counter-attacker, if you dare try those sneaky stuff.
Yeah, he's quite nasty. So he's in reserve. Other than that, you're everything else on the board, aren't you?
Yeah, the 2 squads of 10 immortals in each of those Ghost Arcs, but they're all deployed and nicely covered up. Okay, so I don't know what to think about this one. I'm not too sure whether I can take Chris down. He's got quite a lot of durability, and I'm not sure whether I have enough punch to get through that, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll go into that all-important roll to see who is going to get that first turn in a second. Okay, so I haven't got the +1. It'll be Chris. Chris will get a +1 to this roll. You feeling confident, Chris? So confident.
So yeah? Yeah. You've not won a roller for a while, have you?
No, don't need it.
But but I do like it when you win a roll-off, because you get a bit stressed with your decisions. Have you made a decision today of what you're actually going to do?
This is the problem. I make so many decisions in my day-to-day professional life. I'm just out of decisions by the time I play.
Out of decisions, yeah? So you still no idea.
There's none left.
No idea. Right, so here we go. Wish us luck. I'm going to go first with my purple dice for the purple Emperor's hands.
Well, that's a draw. So I get +1.
It is.
So it's a re-roll, right?
Okay, yeah, it is. Let's re-roll this. Here we go again. Come on.
It's a 2.
It's a 5.
Do you know what I do like though, is not having the stress of thinking about what's right.
You have.
I've done everything I can. I've done the roll. It's now in your hands.
Well, you have to decide whether you want to seize.
There's nothing more. Well,
because I am going to take first turn.
Okay.
Are you going to seize?
Absolutely not.
No. Right, guys. So a lot of things have happened. So I've used my Strike from the Shadows. My guys have popped up here. Chris ain't happy. He's stressing a little bit at the moment because he also rolled for his Deceiver, rolled for just 1 unit to be able to redeploy.
It started well. It started really well. So it was a key roll,
Yeah.
And I rolled higher and said, okay, you can deploy yours first, which is great because I can be reactive. So he decided to pop up his scariest unit really in the middle of the battlefield. And I'm thinking, great, I've got a chance to react from that. So I did say I can redeploy up to D3 units. So I was like, okay, I'll do that after, see what you're doing. And I said, as long as I don't roll a 1 or a 2, so it's 1 unit himself, plus another, I'll be happy. Otherwise, if I get a 3 or 4, I'll keep it.
And
5 or 6.
And what did you roll?
That's just amazing. I rolled a 1 or a 2.
Yeah.
So okay, obviously fine, I re-roll that. And I rolled another 1 or 2. So it's just him plus 1 unit, and that just doesn't give me... This was the whole plan.
It's out the window.
Right? This was going to be the line breaker. I'd get a good lump of units in the backfield, and now I've just got the Deceiver plus 1 unit, and I'm thinking damage limitation.
So what he's done is he's stuck him down here, haven't you? You just stuck him down here for now, but... Yes. But we have kind of sort of, you know, obviously worked it out. And Chris did say he wasn't going to try and seize, but actually it would be stupid not to. So he is going to try and seize. He's going to try and ruin what was going so well.
Well, I assumed it was going to go fantastically. I'd hit there. You can go first. I'll pop up.
Don't you dare seize on me. Don't you dare.
I think you just seized on me last time.
Don't you dare.
I always say it happens more often than it doesn't.
Don't you dare seize on me. You bad.
You see it more often than you don't, folks.
I hate you. I hate you, Fabius.
So yes, buzzing off of that dirty seize, and he says, "What have you done? What have I done?" I've consolidated a defensive position here. I've not got carried away, so I know the booster baby boys are going to jump in. And I've protected up my flanks, so I've repositioned those. And really my hope is this turn is just to get rid of this this unit. That's a big threat. And if I can take away that, secure that objective, that is a good first turn. So we flanked each side with the Ghost Arcs, so I can get in double tap range. And the rest I've really just bubble wrapped my squishy thing. So I've got my Warlord in the middle there. I had to run him. I've got a 4, so I can move him 16 inches to get him closer to the middle. Those other stand just move forward normally. Had to run the Deceiver to get him in the middle there. I am at risk of the Immortals being picked off and then he's open, but something has to die at some point, and I'm sure they will when Ace gets his revenge. So that's the move. We've kept the Sentinel in reserve because I do need to get things in that deployment zone to be getting those line breaker points. So I think you can guess where he might come up next turn. But that is my move, and now I'm going to go into some C'tan Shard powers. Right, so going into the powers of the C'tan, we'll start off with the Deceiver. His is the Titan's Arrow ability, so pick a visible enemy unit within 18 inches. I'm just going to go for the aggressors as standard.
Yeah.
So roll a d6, and if it exceeds the highest wounds characteristic in the unit,
which is 2.
Unit slays. So 3 or higher, and one of those dice. It's fun. That's fun. It's going to be one of those up and down games, isn't it?
Smug face coming back.
I'm still pretty smug, don't worry.
Yeah, I bet you are.
So Greeny, I gave him the ones for long range. I'm going to do him last.
Yeah.
So now going on to Blue Boy.
Okay.
He's got the ones for the closer range bit. So we're going to start off with Sky of Falling Stars.
Okay.
Pick up to 3 enemy units that are within 18 inches of the C'tan Shard.
I think you're only going to be able to pick 2.
I think it's only going to be those 2 guys.
Yeah.
So I'll do the Captain and the Aggressors.
Okay.
So starting with the Captain, roll a d6 for each. If the result is less than the number of models in that unit, it suffers D3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
Modified roll of 6 will always fail. So, I need to get, there's 6 in there, so I just need to roll 5.
Yes, don't roll 6.
So that's D3 mortal wounds on that unit.
Go for it.
And it is a 3, so that's 2 mortal wounds.
So that's just 1 dice. So that is the first dude down. We'll take this guy here off the back. Decisions, tactical, you know.
Of course, when it's any less from you.
And
now the other guy.
So you take a 1 then,
I have to roll a 1.
You have to roll
if I get anything for this. It's the skull. This doesn't work on him.
It doesn't, okay.
It's fine. And now the other one is Cosmic Fire. So roll a d6 for each enemy unit within 9 inches of the C'tan Shard. So again, that's just going to be those 2 units. On a 4-up, the unit suffers D3 mortal wounds. So starting with the aggressors on a 4-up. Yep, D3 mortal wounds for the aggressors. Just 1.
Okay, so 1 wound down on one of the aggressors.
And then for the captain, 4-up. Yep, D3 mortal wounds on the captain. It's 1. There's one on each. It's not terrible. It's alright. Okay. It's okay.
Cool.
So one on each of those.
I've kind of got getting through this so far, guys. Come on, what you got? You got more? You got more?
Of course. We're basically my psychic phase. I'm a Zenith player after all.
Stop.
So Greenie.
Yeah.
He's at the range. I was hoping to obliterate them, but obviously that didn't work. So
I think that's still to come.
Yeah, we'll see.
Go for it.
Antimatter Meteor.
Yeah.
On a 2+, the closest visible enemy unit suffers D3 mortal wounds.
Okay. So
that's
aggressors.
The aggressors. So
yeah.
rolling 2 up. Yep.
Of course.
D3. Yeah. They've already taken 1.
Yeah.
And that is 3.
So 2 guys dead.
2 more of those die.
So yeah, so 1 had 1 wound already taken off him, so he'll die, and then 2 more, so that'll be 2 guys down. So I'll take them off. We'll take this one, and we'll take this one here.
And now we have
saved just the 3.
Best till last, Transdimensional Thunderbolt.
You've still got more. This is just.
Yep. Pick a visible enemy unit within 24 inches. Yeah. Let's do the aggressors again.
Yeah.
On a 4-up, D3 mortal wounds. Then roll a D6 for every other enemy unit within 3 inches.
Yeah.
That's going to be the captain.
Yeah.
And on a 4-up, they take a mortal wound.
I'm not loving this.
So we're just looking for the first 4-up for D3 mortal wounds. No.
Yeah. Woo!
But on a 4-up, the captain also takes a mortal
wound.
Really?
Even if he doesn't manage to do it, it's done.
He doesn't anyway. That's alright.
So I think I got off lightly, but I've still lost 3 aggressors. If that's likely, I don't want heavy. Right, we're going to go into shooting now.
Yes.
Right, so we're going to the shooting phase. Let's see whether Mr. Fabius can do a little bit more work on my poor aggressors, which I think I'm going to lose.
We'd like to see that.
I'd really like not to see that, to be honest. I don't like... And just remind me, these Mephrite, they're -1, so you go to what, -2?
So if I'm within half range, you get an extra -1.
So -2.
Well, depending on what I'm shooting with. So I'm going to start with the Immortals. They're already strength 5, -2.
Right.
They're in half range, which means they're double tapping. And also means they're going to get -3 to hit. So I'm going to start off with those against your aggressors. So that's 10 shots.
Okay, now he is within 12 inches, so he has made sure that to do that, which is a smart thing, because obviously he would get -1. He won't be worrying about that.
And you know what? I'm being so kind, because I've just remembered, like a noob, I've forgotten a really important ability, which is the Wave of Command, which is on the Catacomb Command Bard. So at the beginning of my turn, I could nominate a unit which gives me +1 to hits, +1 to charge rolls.
Do you want to do that?
No, I'm going to be honest, because
sure?
I should have declared it at the beginning.
I don't mind. Sure.
Well, in that case, seeing as you're being so kind, we'll do it on the Immortals.
Go for it.
So they're going to be hitting on 2s now.
Go for it.
So these guys, that's 10 shots, hitting on 2s.
Come on, lots of misses. Let's have 1s. Come on, please give me 1s.
So we've got 3 1s.
Okay.
And now they just strength 5 at -3 to hit. So they're going to be...
minus if you get through, the -3 AP. So I'm toughness 5. So you're looking for 4s. So come on, need some 3s and 2s. Here we go, come on.
It's not a brilliant roll. Actually, it's pretty good. So that's 4 hits. 4 wounds at -3.
Okay, so I'm all in cover. So I would be up to a 2-up. So I'm now on a 5-up save. So I'm on a 5-up save. I've got 4 to make. So here we can do. And that's not really the roll I wanted, because that will be 2 dead, and I really don't think there's much I can do at this stage. I need to keep my reroll for probably more important things. So unfortunately, that is going to be 2 beloved aggressors down. Right, what's next? What you got? What you got?
Next, we're going to do the Cryptek.
Okay.
With his Staff of Light.
Where's he coming from?
This is this guy here. Looks a lot like Imhotep.
I was going to say, he looks a lot like Imhotep.
He likes him.
He likes him. He's a big fan.
He models off of him. He's a huge fan. He's a raving fan.
Fair enough. He's cosplaying as
Imhotep. Yeah, like that's a Canoptech cloak on him as well.
Nice. So he's bought that. There's a good job on that.
I did actually pay for that, but I haven't used it.
Right.
Anyway.
Right, go on then.
So we're going to go to Staff of Light. That's Assault 3.
Yeah.
So it's going to be Strength 5. So he's 3 to hit.
Okay.
So 2 hits.
Okay.
That is normally Strength 5 -2, so we're 4 to hit. And that's
forced to wound,
Captain, obviously. 4 to wound. There's no wounds.
Okay, we'll take that.
So we'll pass that.
Okay. What's next?
Let's go in and we're going to do a volley.
Okay.
A volley from the Ghost Ark.
Right.
Onto Captain, my Captain.
So is this the actual? This is the Ghost Ark itself, yeah.
This is the Ghost Ark itself. Yeah, I haven't disembarked.
Okay.
So it's just the Ghost Ark.
Oh, so he's over there. So he's gone for this first one here. The closest target is the Captain.
3 to hit, 5 to wound.
Okay, so 3 to hit, 5 to wound. Here we go into the Captain.
Looks pretty decent. That looks very decent.
Yeah, not loving that. I'm not going to be on.
No, average.
Okay.
So a lot of hits. They're 5s to wound, but they are going to be at AP -2.
Okay.
I suspect he's going to activate his special armour at dodginess.
Maybe.
5s. It's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wounds there at -2 AP.
Okay, so I'd be on a 4-up as either I can take my Invuln from the Iron Halo, or you can take that. But the reality is, I'm going to see probably more firepower coming into him, so I might as well activate it now. So I'm going to activate his Armour of Indomitus. So he has a feeling he's going to be in trouble, so he's going to activate it. So it's 1 use only, so basically he can use it for this turn, and then he will lose it. But it does mean that I will have a 3-up Invuln for this turn. I want to try and keep this guy alive. It would be important. It's worth a lot of points for Chris. So let's see if we can dig these out. So looking for 3s. So he is going to take 1 from this. Have you got any multiple damage weapons?
I do have some, yes.
Okay.
For the Voltec staff.
Okay, so in that case I think we will allow 1 to go through, taking him down to 4 wounds.
Okay.
Okay, what's next?
Next is going to be the shot from the Lord himself.
Okay.
So, as I mentioned, the aforementioned Voltec staff.
So he can snipe me anyway, but it looks like he's probably closer to him, so it won't make much difference.
Yeah. So these are assault 3.
Okay.
Hitting on 2s.
You're -1 though, aren't you? Because you moved. You don't get.
Yeah, you're right.
So you because you advanced, didn't you?
Him, yeah. So
okay, so you 3s. So that'll help me a little bit.
This guy. So it's 2 hits.
Okay.
Now, any wounds of 6s do an additional mortal wound.
Okay.
I'm strength 6, AP -3, 2 damage, so it's AP -4.
So yeah,
so I'm looking at 3s. I'd love to get a 6 in there. Oh.
It doesn't get anything at all.
Nothing.
Okay, we'll take
that. Not going to re-roll.
No, we'll take that. Okay.
So now I just have the Tesla cannon.
Right.
And that is going to be 3 shots.
Come on, Captain.
As standard.
Come on, Captain. You can do this. You can do this.
3s again.
You can do this. He needs an aim, guys.
Each hit roll of 6 plus causes 3 hits instead of 1. But I'm actually really sneaky, so I advance. It means I can't get a 6 plus, so I'm at -1 to hit.
That's right.
So
but you had to
3s.
advance, so.
I did need to advance. So it's just 2 hits, but I was at -1. That's annoying.
Yeah.
And now it's 3s to wound.
Okay.
Nothing.
Snake eyes. So I'm getting a little bit of luck here, guys.
He's getting hopeful.
I am getting a little bit of luck. Just
maybe.
Maybe. Well, I have a feeling he won't, because these damn blooming guys will charge me in a minute anyway, and it hurts. But go for it. Okay, what you got?
So I'm now going to go on to the Ghost Ark.
Yep. And so we're on which Ghost Ark is this? Is
the
that
final Ghost Ark? This is going to be the last.
Okay, so the other
one's
shooting. Completely shot out. So he's just this guy here, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he is going to shoot at. No, he's going to put them all into the aggressor.
Oh, my poor aggressor. Okay.
I just don't want him alive.
It's going to go into that aggressor. I think it's a good night for the aggressor, but we'll see. Here we go.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think it'd be good.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shots to do this twice.
Okay.
3s to hit.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits.
Should be enough. And 5s?
6, 7,
5s.
8, 9,
still more.
10.
Still more hits.
11 hits.
Okay. 5s though now, yeah?
And now it's 5s. Yeah.
5s. Okay, come on. Fail.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4, but it's at -2.
-2. So I'm on 2-up save. So that'll put me on a 4-up save. Yeah?
Yeah.
So I can do this, Chris. I can do this. I've got this. We've got this. Let's make this happen.
I'm going to charge you with Ghost Arks.
I don't care. We're going to make this. I'll tell you what, guys. We've made it. We are only on. We're going to make him fight for it. So the aggressor, the brave last aggressor, survives on 1 wound. What you got next?
That's shooting done.
Did you hear that, guys? That's shooting done.
That's shooting done.
You've not killed my aggressors yet, Chris.
I'm going to move on to some sweet ass alt phase.
Oh no. Right, so we are now in the charge phase. What are you going to do?
So I'm going to start off by charging this Ghost Ark into your lone half crippled aggressor.
How dare you? He's not half crippled.
I expect he's going to Overwatch.
He's definitely going to Overwatch, because that would be silly not to.
Now, if you kill this Ghost Ark, I'll be very upset.
I would say that's more or less impossible. But I'm going to pick up some dice and we'll see what we can do. Okay, so I didn't move, so I can double tap. So I will be 12 shots, first of all, with his Bolt Gauntlets. I am looking for 6s. I am in range of the captain, so I can reroll 1s. Which we get a whole bucket load of 1s. Well, I say a whole bucket load. We got 2 1s. We'll take that. Okay, so 2 1s and see whether we can convert them. We can't. That is just the 1. I will need 5s, which I do not get. Then I have 2d6 from the grenade launchers. So that is 7. See whether we can do any more work with these. Again, needing 6s.
Ouch.
Rerolling 1s. Nothing at all. That is it. Go for it.
As long as I don't roll snake eyes. 9 inches.
Well, you're plenty in. You do measure from the base. You don't measure from the model, but you are plenty in. No problem at all.
With a 9.
No worries whatsoever. But I'm not scared of your Ghost Ark.
Yeah, I God knows what it does in combat.
I do not fear the Ghost Ark.
Probably very little.
But there we go. Okay. Right. What's next up?
I'm going to actually charge with the other Ghost Ark.
Okay.
Onto said aggressor.
Into the same aggressor?
Same as aggressor.
Okay, go for it.
So here we go. We are a 7. I think that's probably going to be enough to get me in with an inch. As long as I can actually position this thing so it is within an inch, which I actually might not be able to do.
I think you're probably going to struggle, to be honest.
I think you're probably right. So
yeah,
that's just a failed charge.
That's a failed charge, yeah.
I can't charge with the Overlord.
Because he advanced, that's right.
He advanced. So it's going to be charge of first Satan against the captain.
Okay, so we'll shoot with me with his sort of Bolt Gauntlet. Right, okay, so yes, 3 shots. Didn't know where I doubted myself, I knew what it was, but here we go. 6s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s. No, nothing at all.
And the range of Stanny. Snake Eyes.
Is not going to make it in.
That would mean he's definitely in, and I'm not even going to re-roll it.
No.
So I'll do the next turn.
Here we go. So I am going to get to Overwatch you again. So here we go. And re-rolling 1s. Come on!
It's one of those games.
Yay!
Here it is.
Needing 5s. No! Go for it.
Come on, Greenie.
Snake Eyes again, please.
No,
that's plenty in. That's plenty.
But
no problem.
Is it enough to kill him with that? Oh, it's not 3 up anymore, it's a different phase.
No, it's the turn.
It's the turn.
Yes, I will double check it, but I believe it is the turn. Okay, so we're kicking off with a main event. Yeah. Clearly not the Catan versus the captain, but actually the mighty Ghost Ark versus my aggressor on 1 wound left.
So the sheer martial ability of the Ghost Ark. He has 3 attacks.
It's a big deal.
Which is better than I thought. He's hitting on 6s.
Yes.
So 6. If we can get one of these hits, I like my chances.
Please not.
Come on, 6s.
Please not.
No. Hits.
Thank God.
That was a little bit of a non-event.
Aggressor survived.
Aggressor survived. Moving
the crowd
on
are crazy. Right, okay.
The Transcendent Satan. And this is where I'm hoping to do some serious damage.
You need to fluff this.
So these are 4 attacks.
You need to fluff this. Please fluff this.
We're hitting on 2s. He's strength 7, so we're wounding on 3s.
You are.
And then each of these do d6 damage each. So I just want to get one of these through. So hitting on 2s. There's a 1. Tempted to re-roll that. Ooh. I want to get these in. I'm going to re-roll that one.
Oh, okay, risky, because no damage roll then. Okay,
yeah,
here we go.
So that puts me down to 6. You're right, that's a terrible shout. I'm not re-rolling that one.
I want to save that. I've convinced him there. It's a shame, that's annoying.
That would have been good. Yeah, too smart for your own good.
I know.
3's wound. Only 1 wound!
I'll take it! Right.
Save, your free up save as well.
Free up save, here we go. Because I've activated my force field from the Armour of Adonis. And I get it on a mighty 6. We shrug it off. The captain is very pleased with himself. The mighty captain. Come on, guys, we need a name for this guy. He is the hero.
Yeah, so don't hear what they tell you about the awesome firepower of the Mefrit dynasty, because yeah, 1,750 points, focusing fire on pretty much just the captain and the unit of aggressors. Didn't manage to wipe them out. I was lucky on the seas, so I am not even close to salty. It's keeping the game close, keeping the game tense. I'm hoping Ace is going to fail without morale save, but I suspect he's going to do something pretty crafty that puts that in his favour. But as it stands, I haven't killed any units this turn. It'd be nice if I did. I'm on my objective. I'm in hot contention for the other objective at the end of the other turn, and that's where we're standing.
Yeah, so I could gamble it on a 50-50, and obviously I could use a reroll, which would only cost me then 1 CP, which then would take my odds up, or I could spend 2 CP, guarantee that my aggressor stays put, and will deny Chris a kill potentially. I mean, obviously I'm still in combat with him, and his Satan was very unlucky not to kill me, so he probably should kill me if I don't back off. But all I need to do is back off. He can't kill a unit. If I kill 1 unit, that's a 2-point swing, so it makes sense. So yes, I'm going to do that, Chris. I'll spend 2 CPs, and I will auto pass with the brave aggressor.
Down to 4.
That will be down to 4.
So amidst all the excitement, we didn't even realise that the brave captain, my captain, didn't even strike back. So Ace is going to do that now. And he reckons he can kill off this Satan.
I'm going to kill him. I've decided. Right, I have 5 attacks. I'm going to use his fist. I'm going to use the gauntlet.
You're going to fist him.
5? 5 attacks, yep. So because I'm using the fist, it is -1 to hit. So he normally hits on 2s, so I'll be hitting on 3s, but I do re-roll 1s. So I've got a chance here. These D3 damage each. So, and re-rolling 1s.
Bloody good roll. That's
all,
5 hits.
That's all hits.
I'm
strength 8.
I'm toughness 7.
So I need 3s. Oh. It's turn though.
The comeback train has stalled.
Just turned. Do I want to use a CP? Try him. I could do 6 damage, and then I could hit him back first and maybe finish him off. I'm going to use a CP.
Wow. Down 3s, burning through those CP quick.
I do get it through.
2 hits.
So that's 2 wounds. So that's
2 wounds. 2 wounds. And now I'm looking for 4 up invulnerable save.
You are.
And 1 fails. I'm going to let him have it.
Okay, so let's see how much damage we do. Just the 1.
It's the 1. There you go. It almost happened.
Almost happened.
It was a glorious attempt, but that is 1 wound off of this attack.
That's the end of the turn, isn't it? So you scored on that turn. You scored 1 point for holding an objective.
Yep.
And you don't get any others. You didn't get.
I did 2 wounds on the captain, so I
2 wounds. So you get 1 point. 1 point for your Kingslayer secondary objective. Okay, and then we'll go into turn 1 for the Space Marines. Gonna get them, guys. Right, end of movement. I have not moved anything apart from the aggressor who's moved out of combat, so he's 1 inch now away from the Ghost Ark. He's on that objective currently because Phobius has got both the Ghost Ark and the Transcendent around. He's going to hold that. I don't think there's much I can do, because if I do burst open this Ghost Ark, his warriors are going to come flooding out, and that will mean that they will probably hold it. Their troops as well, so unless I kill them down to a man, I'm going to have a problem there. But I've still got to kind of go for it and give it a chance. So that's what we're going to go. So we're going to go into the shooting phase, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use another stratagem, which is going to bring me down to just 2 left.
OMG.
Which is dangerous, but I am going to use the Wisdom of the Ancients, which I did talk about briefly right at the beginning of the game, which I'm going to make this Dreadnought here. He's going to use his amazing wisdom, his battle experience.
So wise.
He is wise. So because of that, what it means is he becomes basically a captain for a turn. So every unit within 6 inches of him, which will be the Hellblasters, the Stalker, and these Marines here, will get the re-roll 1s to hit, which is quite useful. And because I have the Lieutenant as well very close, who's in the shrubs here, I will get re-roll 1s to wound. So I've got a little bit stacking those odds in my favour a little bit, because my captain is out in the middle fighting for glory. So that's what we're going to do first of all, and why not, let's lead by example and start with the man himself. So he is going to shoot all his weapons, because they are all in range. I'm going to shoot into this Ghost Ark here. I am going to overcharge his Plasma Incinerator. So that's D6 shots. I have not moved. Come on, let's go big numbers here. Big numbers. Let's see those numbers. 4, we'll take that. We'll absolutely accept that. So I am hitting on 3s because I did not move, and I'll be re-rolling 1s.
We'd love it to. We love it to.
I really don't want the ones though, because obviously there's mortal wounds if I don't manage to convert these. So I do convert them both. I will take that as a pretty good roll. I am now strength 9.
So you're winning on 3s?
So I'm winning on 3s. So that's 2. These are -4. They do 2 damage each.
So that loses all my armour.
Yeah.
Quantum shielding to the rescue though. If I roll any 1s, they'll be ignored. No.
Don't. So that's 4 damage. Okay, so moving swiftly onto his Gatling cannon.
He's got more.
So this is his little mini Gatling cannon on his underslung power fist. Again, looking for those 3s, re-rolling the 1s. Okay, and take that off. Just thinking, in that last turn, shooting, did I fail any wounds? I think I failed 1 wound, didn't I?
You failed 1 wound.
Okay, so I can re-roll that. I'll re-roll that quickly because I have the lieutenant. I didn't re-roll it. I didn't fail it on a 1 though, did I? I don't think.
I don't know.
We'll look. I tell you what, guys. We'll check that footage in a second. But anyway, we're going to carry on with the heavy, the onslaught cannon. So I am now strength 5.
So you're wounding me on 5s.
Let me just double check.
If that is the case.
Yep, strength 5. Yep. Strength 5. So needing 5s. Just the 1. -1.
So that's 4 up normally. So it's
5 up.
Was it 3 up normally? It's 4 up normally. So it's gonna be 5 ups. No, that's another wound.
Just 1 damage. So then we have D3 shots from the Icarus. So let's see how many shots we get. Just the 1 shot. So this is +1 against flying targets. So I hit on a 2 because you have fly, and I reroll 1s. Yes, I do hit, and this is strength 7, so I need 3s.
Yep.
I do get to 5. So this will be -2, I believe. Let me just double check it. It is. Where are you? Because there we go. You are -1.
So I'm 5 ups.
You are.
How much damage is this bad boy?
Just the 1. Just the 1.
Yeah,
so no.
So that's another 1, so 6 wounds taken.
Chip it away. And then we finish off with the frag launchers, so D6 shots. So 3 shots, this is only strength 4. But again, let's see whether we can hit you first of all. And we hit with all of them. And now we're looking for 5s. No 1s to re-roll and no wounds. So that will be the end of that dreadnought. We'll move very swiftly on to the plasma, to the Hellblasters, should I say. So the Hellblasters, they're not in double tap range, so it will be 5 shots. And again, we are going to overcharge them. So, here we go. So, needing 3s, re-rolling 1s. Okay, so I won't re-roll that, obviously, and we're now looking for 3s, and get them all. So these will be -4, so these are 2 damage each.
No saves there, so we're just looking for 1s, and this could be a dead Ghost Ark, only has 14 wounds. Well, not dead this turn, but he's getting close.
We're getting there.
So that 1 is saved, which means that's another 6 wounds, which means he's only got 2 left.
2 left, okay. Decisions. So let's go with the Stalker. Is going to shoot 3 of its shots into the, so 1 of its guns basically, so 3 shots into the heavily damaged, and then we're going to go the other side into the other Ghost Ark. That's what we're going to do. So we'll start off with the damaged Ghost Ark. Now again, the Stalker is +1 ballistic skill against anything with fly, so it's hitting on 2s and it's re-rolling 1s because it is in range of the Dreadnought. So all hit, which is nice. And now we're strength 7 against your toughness of 6.
Yep,
so we need 3s and re-rolling 1s because of the lieutenant. So that is all, and that is -2 from the Icarus auto gun.
How much damage do these do?
They're 2 damage each.
So I'm looking for 6s and then 1s. I'm not optimistic. So there's no 6s, and now I'm really looking for 3 1s. Otherwise this thing is going to blow. No. So it's dead.
It is dead. Does it explode?
On a 6, it explodes and kills that aggressor. Oh, you would have liked that. No, so that is gone.
How many guys inside?
So there's 10 guys inside.
So let's roll for them, see if we kill some guys, which would be tasty. We'd like that.
So on any ones, those will die, right? Mm-hmm. No, only ones that take a wound, or it's a mortal wound?
It's a mortal wound, yeah.
So actually,
nice.
No one's in there.
Nice.
So the boys are okay. I'm just going to disembark those now.
Okay, so and then the other side of the gun is going to go at the other ghost arc. Okay, so that's 3 hits, and now looking for 3s, and I can't reroll 1, I can't reroll 2s, so that's just 2, so -2, 2 damage each.
So he's going to be on 6s. Yep. Save one of these. Yeah, 1 is saved.
Okay.
And then on a 1 it's ignored. No. So it takes 2.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. So.
Any more for any more?
Yeah, so we're going to the other Dreadnought now. So the other Dreadnought that's standing the other side, he is going to put his Heavy Incinerator, he's going to pop that into the Ghost Arc.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to put the Gatling Cannon and the Frag Launcher into the Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll put the Icarus also into the Ghost Arc.
Okay.
That's the plan. So, we start off with and I'm going to overcharge the Heavy Incinerator, the Plasma Incinerator. So, how many shots from that first of all going into the Ghost Arc? Just the 1. It's not worth my reroll, so I'm going to have to just accept it. So, hitting on 3s, I'm not going to get a reroll, I'm out of range of the other Dreadnought, I'm outside 6, but I do hit. I need 3s to wound. I do wound, this is -4.
So damage?
2 damage each. So
looking for that 1, haven't got one yet. Nope.
So it's 2 damage. Is that his first damage, or he's already lost a little bit?
Yeah, now he's down to 4 wounds lost.
4 wounds lost, okay. And we'll do, while we're on him, we'll do the Icarus. So this is D3 shots. So it's 2 shots from that. Hitting on 2s, just against something with fly. And I can't reroll 1s, which is annoying. So then we'll go into the Warriors. So I have start off with the Gatling Cannon. So 6 shots, and I'll be hitting on 3s without any rerolls. And I will be wounding on 3s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s for the Lieutenant. Nope, so that is 2 at -1. So you have 5 up, sir.
Yep, here we go. So okay. 2 warriors die. 2
warriors down. Okay. Well, that's acceptable, and then we'll use the Frag Launcher.
2.
2. Okay, and so hitting on 3s, 2 6s, we'll take that, and then wounding on 4s. Just the 1, can't reroll that one, it's just the 1, no minus. So he's fine, no problem at all. Okay, so that is the end of shooting from him. We'll now go on to this unit of Primaris Marines. They're going to shoot at the Warriors, funny enough. We're just going to see what the range is. And looks like we're unfortunately, well no, we're all in range, but it's just whether I was in double tap range. But I'm not. I'm just out, unfortunately. I thought by Chris taking away those Warriors from the back, I might be able to get a few in range, but I can't. So we'll just be shooting the standard. So let's go for it. Okay, so hitting on 3s. Can't reroll anything, so that's not bad though. And I'll be winning on 3s, strength 5. That's not too bad. So they're -1. So you got 3 saves. 5s, yep. Okay, so that's 2 more drop. Okay. Not too bad. We'll just check some ranges on some other stuff. So, yeah. So okay, so we'll go quickly into. So we're going to do the same again from the next unit into the same unit. Okay. And I could reroll 1s, but unfortunately not 2s. And then we're looking for 3s. And I'm not in range of the lieutenant, so that will be just 3 saves at -1. Come on, give me some saves, give me some fails, give me some fails. Yes, 3 fails. Take that. We'll absolutely take that. Okay, now we have 1 more unit. Now, let me see. There is definitely 2 that cannot see. Yeah, 2 that can't see you. So we will be looking at 3 dudes. So here we go. 3 shots. Cannot reroll ones, but 2 hits. And just 1 more save for me, please. That's another 1 dead. Gosh, this is agonising, agonising. But I believe I'm going to have just a double check on some stratagems. But I believe that will probably be the end of my shooting. But we'll have a quick double check and come back.
Yeah, so Ace has finished shooting and now we're going rapidly into the assault phase. We did have a little bit of a discussion. These things come up more often than they should, but distinguishing what is a turn versus a player turn. I know there was a lot of talk around that in 7th. Obviously, Ace did his armour of the Indomitus or something quite like that, and decided to stay in combat thinking he had a 3-up save. Now, having looked back through the rules, I reckon the way it's worded in 8th, and comment if you think I'm wrong, is that there's no such thing as a turn and a player turn anymore. A turn is de facto a player turn, and then the whole turn consisting of 2 player turns is a battle round. So I reckon if it says turn, it does mean player turn. But
yeah, I think
we played this like that was the case. So he stayed in, and he's going to have a 3-up.
Yeah. Okay. So let's do this. So again, I'm going to use a fist. I need to take him down before he strikes me back. Need a bit of luck here. Yeah, I have got a couple of points left only, and I may need to use one of them because I want this guy dead. If he strikes me back, I probably will go down. But here we go. Oh, so I can reroll ones. So I do convert that one. I am going to allow 1 to slip. It seems like the right move. I am now looking for 3s. Oh, 2 slip through.
Does he want to save him for the damage rolls though? That is the question.
I am going to, I think I want 3 through. So I'm going to try and re-roll this one.
So there's 2.
And I do convert it. I'm hoping this is the right move. So you have 3 invuln saves, my friend.
Yep, 3,
please, could you fail these for me?
To go. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
1 has failed, and you know what? I'm going to let it happen.
You're going to let it happen? Okay. Yeah. Right, let's see what we can do. Let's have a 6 now. Come on, give me a 6. Well, okay.
So we'll 3 wound happens, so means he's taken 4 in total.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not the best result for me, but I will take it. Now I just need to try and tank this. At least for this turn.
Now, I reckon he got a little bit lucky last turn. And now we're going to bring the pain. So, we know that we are
hitting on 2s.
4 attacks.
We're doing on 3s.
With 4 attacks, we're hitting on 2s like Ace said. Here we go. Come on. Don't see any 1s here.
1s.
There's no 1s there. That is 4 hits. We are strength 7. So we are wounding on 3s. This is where it went all wrong last time.
They're wrong again.
And it hasn't gone well. I'll say that much for it. Do you know what? He's got 4 wounds left, so I need him to fail a lot of this. Those are not in my favour. But no. 1 goes through. We'll let him do his save.
Here we go. Whoosh! Yeah.
He's passed. Glad I didn't bother.
Okay, so that's that.
How did that go for you?
Well, look, I'm still alive. I'm now back to a 4-up invuln, and Chris will strike me first, which I should think will probably bring the guy down. There's not a lot I can do about that. I just need to get very lucky on 4-up 50-50 saves. That's really all I can do, to be fair, and not much more. I mean, potentially he'll fall back anyway. He'll shoot me lots first, try and finish me off that way, and then maybe the other Satan will. And he's got his Satan powers as well. So, look, I don't expect the captain to live this turn, but he's done his job. and so is the aggressor. So end of that turn you will have a morale check. I have a feeling what's happening here.
Yep, we'll auto pass that.
You will auto pass that, which unfortunately will mean that Chris will hold more objectives than me, because he has 2 guys there and they are also objective secure, so there's nothing I can do about that. They will take that objective and I have not killed that unit, but I did kill a unit. I did kill more units than Chris, so we'll take that. I also got first strike, so that will be 1 for my points there as well. So not the worst start, let's say, especially after being seized on, but all to play for, I would say, as we go into turn 2 for the Necrons. Okay, so beginning of the Necron turn, we're going to roll to see whether any of these Necron guys get back up. Reanimation.
Times. Ooh.
Yeah,
3.
3, okay. Well, that's probably about average.
Boosting back up to unit 5, that's pretty cheeky.
It's not too bad at all. And now we'll go into movement. So we're at the end of movement. Do you want to explain what you've done, Mr. Fabius? What have you done?
Yeah, so I'm expecting that I get to kill this guy with my Satan powers. Yeah, so I've moved out of combat and moved a little bit further forward to try and get a bit more aggressive.
Yeah.
I'm really pleased I've still got the Ghost Arc there, because I get to make another reanimation protocol roll move at the end of my movement phase. So I've moved him closer. So it's just within 3 inches of the Warriors. I've also done the same for the Cryptek, so I can boost up that roll. The Immortals have stuck on the objective, and the rest is kind of move forward to get as many shots off as I can, and then if we have a bad round of shooting, to get some charges off too. And importantly, in the corner, now as it's turn 2 in the new beta rules, the Tomb Sentinel has popped up, so he's going to go with his XR ray on that Dreadnought, and maybe a cheeky little charge as well.
Yeah, I've been hit by these guys before. You know, they're obviously like anything, a little bit random, but they can hit incredibly hard. So I've lost Nexcrine to one of these guys from 1 hit, so we'll see what happens. So we're going to go into the Satan phase, are we?
Yep.
Are you ready to go, or do you need to have a think about what you're doing?
Probably pretty much ready to go. So we're going to start off with the Times Arrow again, the only unit which I think that is within 18 inches is going to be that aggressor. It's not. I'm actually going to hit it on this unit, Primaris up there. So he's doing a Times Arrow roll. Okay. That is on. Well, yeah, it's the number of wounds. So I just need to roll higher than the highest wound characteristic. So anything apart from 1 or 2, one of those die. So one of those units, one of those models go from that unit. Okay, we'll remove one of these guys. And then we're going to go into the Greenie. Yeah. So he has Transdimensional Thunderbolt, and he has Sky Falling Stars. So we're going to start off with Sky Falling Stars, pick up to 3 different enemy units within 18 inches. So we know it's going to be pretty much the same guys. 1, 2 and 3. Yeah, okay. On a 4-up, they... roll d6. If the result is less than the number of models in the unit suffers d3 mortal wounds. Okay. So you can't do the... So it's not going to work on those 2, it's only going to work on the guys up in the building. Go for it. So we're looking for 3 or lower, yep. So that is d3 mortal wounds on them. So that is 3 mortal wounds on that unit. That hurt me. Right, so that's basically everyone but 1 guy left. So we'll leave the sergeant left. But that is brutal stuff. The whole intercessor unit. d3 mortal, they've got 2 wounds each, haven't they? Oh, they've got 2 wounds each. Of course they have. It's me taking all. Of course. Who knows? I mean, come on, know your rules. Come on. Of course they have. I said that. You know, I was just testing you. You know, getting ahead of it. Got to test. I know my Primaris. Do you? So the first one was just a guy slayed though, wasn't it? Is that right? Yeah, the first one was just a guy down. So that's fine. Now you've got 1 guy down and 1 guy left on 1 mortal wound. So we'll remove 1 because he's taken 2, and then we'll put 1 guy on 1 wound left. Okay, fine. So 3 guys, 1 on 1. Now we're going to do Transdimensional Thunderbolt. Okay. And I am going to do that one on the captain. Okay. So pick a visible enemy unit within 24 inches, blah 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 blah. On a 4-up, d3 mortal wounds. Come on, fellas, please, fellas. Yes, that's failed. Thank you very much. And every unit within 3 inches, none others within 3 inches, enemy unit within 3 inches. So that is that for him. Yeah. Now we are just on Bluey. He's got Antimatter Meteor. Okay. And he has got Cosmic. I actually got those a little bit wrong. Never mind. He's got Antimatter Meteor. It's a lot to keep. So on a 2-up closest visible enemy unit, gets D3 mortal wounds.
So the aggressor.
That's going to be the aggressor. It's a 2 up. Yep. So it's D3, and that is going to be him gone.
Kill him.
Only got
There's
one
nothing
left.
I can do about that.
So yeah.
So that is the unit of aggressors, which will be your first unit.
There's the spillover. And then the one which I didn't use is roll D6 for each enemy unit within 9 inches of the stand shard. On a 4 up, they get D3 mortal wounds. That's now only going to be the captain.
Okay.
So 4 up, D3 mortal wounds, which is note again.
Another one of them lovely skulls. We love seeing the skulls.
So that is it for this stand shards. Haven't done great again, but that's all right. You know, chipping away.
Well, we'll take that because the captain's still alive, which means you're going to have to waste some more shooting at him, which I'll take.
What I am going to do now is what should have been done at the end of the movement phase.
But it's a friendly game, so I will let you off.
He's very friendly.
I am very friendly.
He's so friendly.
Even when he seized on me, I'm still letting him be friendly.
He's smiling. I'll vouch for that.
At the moment.
So there's 5 left on this unit. I get to another reanimation protocol move, and I've got the Cryptek within 3 inches. So now I'm looking for 4 ups to bring back more warriors to the unit.
Come on then.
And that's just one.
Just one. So
not brilliant, but we'll take that.
And just as a little point of notice, he did heal 1 wound for living metal on his Ghost Arc, so just in case people go, we did do it. We just did it off camera.
Totally did it.
So yeah.
Okay. Now we are going into the shooting phase.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have a little think.
Can we pull off a miracle? Can the captain survive? What are you starting with?
So we're starting with the Immortals who had the My Will Be Done ability done on them once again.
They did.
So that is going to be 2s to hit on the captain, and he's annoying me, so I really want to get rid of him now.
I'd really like
which is
not
4
get
wounds
rid of
left. So hitting on 2s, got a couple of 3s.
Okay.
There's strength 5, and he's toughness 5. It's 4 to wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds, and that's -3.
Okay, so I am on a 4 up, I believe, because I'm on a 2 up.
Yep.
So yes, so 4 saves, 4 up. Can we boss this? That is the question. He loses another wound. Okay, we'll take that. So he has got 3 wounds left.
God damn.
Not
right,
too bad.
Now we're going to go on to the Warlords, also going to shoot all of his shots at that guy. He has not advanced at all, so
yes,
now we get extra hits. There's 6s.
Yeah.
Hit here. So we're looking at 2s to hit with the Tesla, and then we're going to go on to the Voltaic Staff. So starting with the Tesla.
Yep.
Yes. Now that is going to be 5 hits, because that counts as 3.
Yeah, yeah. Exploding 6s.
The strength 6, it's going to be 3s to wounds.
It will be.
3 wounds at -1.
Okay, so I'm on a 3 up save. So I just need to boss these. These are like D3 wounds,
no,
are these?
Just 1 wound.
Just 1 wound, okay. Okay, so 3 up saves. Oh, it's 2 down. He's going to survive on 1 wound.
He's got 1 wound left.
He's got 1 wound left.
And now we are on to the nasty. I should have done this first, really.
This is the one I need to say.
The Voltaic Staff.
Yeah.
So these are 2s to hit again.
Yeah.
They all hit.
Okay.
6s do an additional mortal wound.
Okay.
And it's going to be 3s to wound.
Come on, no 6s, please.
There's no 6s. There's 2 wounds there, and it's -3.
Okay, so I'm on 4 up in them. Just need to boss these. Can he be a hero? Can he be a hero? Yes, he can. No, he can't. He does go down, but I could use a command point. I have
the
1
last
left.
command point. That is a dilemma.
I have
Sergeant for sergeant.
1 left. I'll tell you what. Let's let the dice decide. Come on, we can do this. Come on.
He's doing it.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to use my last command point. Can the commander, can he be a hero of the day?
It is.
Yes, he can. Okay, so rolling on the brave captain. He needs a name, guys. I said at the beginning, he needs a name. He definitely needs a name now. Can he limp off with 1 wound? Here we go. Warriors unloading in him.
So yeah, we've had enough. We've absolutely had enough, and we're just going to
really need to survive.
We're just going to teach him a lesson. So that's 6 warriors. They're in double attack range. You need 3s to hit. 12 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It's a good start.
I've rolled too many die.
He's rolling lots of dice.
So I'll take one off.
Let's start that again.
So that's 9 hits.
That's fine. Go for it.
And we're strength 4 against toughness 5. So it's 5 to wounds.
You do.
That's a good roll.
That's
1,
really
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds.
Well, that's slightly over average.
-1.
Yeah, just -1 because you don't normally have an AP, do you?
No, I do have -1, so it's -2.
-2, so I'm back on my 4 up again. So this would be a minor miracle. Unfortunately, I can't see that happening, but can we do it? 4 ups, only a 50-50 chance. Come on, it can be done. It can be done. Oh, no, it can't be done. Unfortunately, the brave captain will go down. He is missing in battle. Will he return? We'll see in another battle report. Okay, so finishing off this shooting phase, we have the Ghost Ark. It's going to unload into the Primaris Space Marines.
That's the one that dies. So, that's not bad.
No, we'll take that. We'll remove him, and that unit will probably survive. Yeah, in fact, it's not lost enough casualties to worry. So.
But now onto the main course.
In fact, I think I'm -6, but we'll come back to that in a minute. Anyway, right, okay.
The Tomb Sentinel.
The Tomb Sentinel. Here we go. It's the big thing.
It is D6 shots, strength 10, AP -4, flat 3 damage each. Yeah. It is heavy. He's normally political 3s. He's only going to be hitting on 4s, but more importantly, how many shots does it do? 5. We'll take 5. I'm definitely not going to re-roll that.
I bet you will.
He's hitting on 4s.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah. Just welcome to 40k.
Just the one.
Just the one. I'm not going to bother re-rolling that. Okay. Strength 10, so it's going to be 3s to wound.
It will be 3s to wound.
And
he does wound.
It's 1 wound. So it's -4.
So I get no save.
3 damage.
So he takes 3 wounds. Nothing I can do about that. And is that the end of your shooting, sir?
Yeah, that is the end of my shooting.
Any assaults?
We are going to follow up the assault on the Tomb Sentinel against the Dreadnought. So a 10-inch charge will do it.
Okay, right. So I'm going to get some dice because I need to do some overwatching. So the Dreadnought has turned round and he has scared Chris off. You've changed your mind, haven't you?
I've run the maths. That is scary close combat stats. And I can easily see me, if I even manage to make it in, taking wounds off Overwatch, just getting chumped in combat. So I'm going to sit back and try and be a little bit of a nuisance, and we'll see how that goes.
Love it. Right, okay. So with that, that will be the end of the turn. So Chris did kill 2 units. 2 units, yes?
Yep.
So you killed 2 units. And 3
off of this, does that make them run away? If they roll a 6, 1 might go?
So their leadership 8. So if I roll a 6 plus 3, so no, it needs to. Yes, it will. So if I roll a 6, okay. So let's see if we can do this.
Make them 1 point face. Oh.
No, but I am Space Marine, so I could re-roll it. So the chances of me going are not very unlikely. But anyway, they survive, no problem at all, and that'd be 2. So I need to kill 2 units. I think it's doable. And now we will go into turn 2 for the Space Marines. Okay. Okay, so end of movement. We've tried to kind of counter Chris's aggressiveness with some aggressiveness of ourselves, which is probably why I shouldn't play Raven Guard. They're way too sneaky for me. So what's happened is the Dreadnought that was threatened by the Tomb Sentinel has moved back. I'm hoping that I can do quite a lot of damage in shooting, but I need to make sure that I come in and try and crush him afterwards if that fails. The Primaris Marines that were damaged have come down from the tower, just getting a bit of cover, just staying where they are. The Lieutenant has moved this way to make sure that Dreadnought has got his re-roll 1s to wound, because that will help a little bit. The Marines in the centre are holding the objective down and kind of moving in range to also lend their firepower to potentially see off the Sentinel or be able to put some damage into the Ghost Ark, and then obviously the Hellblaster's still up in a nice position to put shots wherever they want. The Interceptors have jumped down now. It's turn 2, so they've jumped down. They're going to put some pressure on. I've got several options. I'm 9 inches away from his Immortals, so I've got options of charging into them to put some shooting into them, hopefully clear them out, or if not, I can continue to work on those depleted warriors or lend fire on wherever I want. So I've got several options there, and hopefully they'll be handy. So the only other thing I just failed to say is obviously this Dreadnought as well has come marching forward. Again, I need to deal with this Ghost Ark, and I'm thinking that shooting alone won't be enough, so I'm going to try and kind of use his combat ability if the shooting doesn't fail. Of course the C'tans will then probably cause him some grief afterwards. There's no time for that. Let's go in and try and pull the trigger. So we'll go into some shooting. Okay, let's start off down here. I'm going to shoot absolutely everything into the Tomb Sentinel. I'm going to totally risk it, and I'm going to overcharge, because why the hell not?
Why the hell not?
The way I see it is you're either an overcharge type person or you're not, and I'm an overcharge person.
You sound pretty cool now, Ace, but wait till you
those ones.
The burning pile of plasma.
So let's start off with that. So how many shots? and that in some ways is good.
In some way, probably going to die. In some ways, you might hurt yourself.
In some way, I might hurt myself. But there we go. If you don't try, you will never know. Now I did move. It is a heavy weapon, so I will be hitting on 4s.
Is that minus 1 hit? So even 2s hurt you. Even 2s melt you.
Possibly, actually.
I think you're probably right.
Right.
Yeah, you should have thought about that.
No, who cares about that? So that would
Three
potentially be 3
meltings.
melters.
So we verified it. It was a lumber. This Dreadnought's come in. He's all arms and fingers and toes, and he's lumbered in with plasma melting away at his armour. He didn't get any hits. Yeah, he's just an oozing pile, but he's still intact, and he's going to smash this Canoptech Tombstone on the face later.
We'll start off with some more shooting anyway. Now, what it does say, I mean, it's not going to make any difference at 7 wounds anyway, but it does say that you take the damage after all the weapons are fired. So it's just interesting. So if you go down to a profile, it doesn't affect you, but still. So let's go for the Gatling cannon next, and re-rolling ones. No, not the greatest so far.
Better be getting combat.
Toughness 6, you're saying? Yeah.
No, he's stronger. He's toughness 7.
Okay, so 5s. So just the one at -1 to save. Let's take a
so that's going to be a 4-up.
Nice.
Yeah, he does take a wound. How disappointing.
Then we'll use the Icarus. So how many shots? D3. Oh, that's a cocked. Roll that again. It is 2. Now, I know that these guys can kind of phase through things. Does that mean he has the fly keyword? Please tell me he does. No,
he absolutely does not.
No. Tell me he has the
No,
fly.
he's more of a tunneler than a flyer.
Let's go with fly.
No, he's definitely more of a digger.
Okay, so that does mean now I'm going to be 5s to hit on this guy, which is not correct. Here we go. And no, I don't get
nothing.
Nothing.
Nada.
And then frag launchers, D6, so it's 3. And now needing 4s to hit, so I get 2 again. And then we're looking for 5s to wound, re-rolling 1s. I do get a wound, re-roll, no, so just the 1.
No
wound. Minuses, so 1 4.
Straight 3 up.
3 up, is it? Yep.
Yep.
Go for it.
And he's alright.
Makes it no problem, mate. He's out of shooting.
So he's just lost 1 wound. He's glad he's coming in here to smash him.
Slightly worrying. So I'm going to go on and I'm going to shoot some bolt rifles at him. I just want to try and soften him up a little bit. So I am going to be rapid fire for 1 and then standard for the other. So again, here we go. So hitting on 3s. So all hit. This is what you're meant to do, Dreadnought. And then wounding on 5s. Just the 1 at -1.
Only 4 up, and he's alright.
He makes it.
He's weathering the storm.
Lieutenant's going to shoot into him with his pistol. So one hit hits, and let's see if we can wound.
Yep.
Yes, he does wound. -1.
He's alright again. This Tombstone is hard as nails.
He is proving to be a bit awkward. Right, okay, so next up we are going to shoot these guys here. I'm going to shoot into him again. Because I really want to save the Stalker for something with fly, because that seems a waste otherwise. So just 5 guys, not in rapid fire range. Let's see what we can do. So, not good, and 5s.
Going to be the best of the best. Nothing going on. This Tombstone has popped up and he's just pinging off all these bolt rounds.
Yeah, out of range of 6 as well, which is not much fun. Okay, so next up we're going to go with the Stalker. So I am going to shoot the Hunter Killer missile at Mr. Spider.
Now that could hurt.
So we're going to shoot that at that, and then everything else is going to go into the Ghost Arc. So let's start off with the Hunter Killer missile.
There we go.
So hitting on 3.
You definitely want to miss that with no command points left.
It hits.
Gets it off.
And we will be wounding on 3s.
Oh.
And there's nothing I can do, because if I rolled a 1, I rolled a 1. I didn't roll a 1. Okay, so when your luck's not going for you, it's not going for you. But we'll pull it back now.
What have we learned about command points, Ace?
Use them as quickly as you can, because then you haven't got to worry. Let it go. Right, anyway, so going into the Ghost Arc. All hit. All hits on 2, so we've got fly. And now looking for 3s. Again, no ones, which is annoying, but we have 4 at -2.
So these are 6 up, they're 2 damage each, if I remember correctly. So we're looking for 6s and then 1s. There's a 1/6. And there is no 1s, that's 6 wounds. That is in total 9 taken. And that leaves it with 5 left.
Okay. Right, okay, so not going quite to plan so far. We'd like a little bit better luck, but there we go. This is what happens. So we're going to go into the Hellblasters now, and I'm going to stick to the rule. And the rule is, if you're an overcharger, you've got to be an overcharger.
Absolutely.
You know? No guts, no glory, as we found out with the Dreadnought.
And he's looking gutsy, folks. It hasn't gone his way, but he's looking...
It's only one way.
I won't show you, but he's balls out.
It's a family show.
There's kids here, hang on.
Okay. So, not in rapid fire range. Yeah, definitely not in rapid fire range, unfortunately. But here we go. Well, that's good, because that's all hits. We will take that, and we're now looking for 3s.
Not bad.
Not in range of anything to reroll the 1s, but we have 3 at -4, 2 damage each.
On the Ghost Ark. So we're just looking for 1s here. If we don't get any 1s, it's going to blow. We've got a 1. It's hanging on with 1 wound. He's loving life.
Right, okay. So what we'll do is the Marines, the Primaris Marines that are in the ruins, will try their hardest, their darndest to strip away that last
absolute darndest most. These guys over here.
Yeah, that's right.
Go in.
Here we go. So.
Oh, it's going to be right down to the last.
5s. I get 1.
Oh my god! Have you got anything else left to shoot?
Yeah, I've got these.
Oh, he's got those. I'd love to make him waste one of those in it though. So it's -1 AP.
It is -1.
So I'm looking at 4s. This is definite candidates for re-rolls.
Yeah.
I'm jinxing myself by saying that, but it's passed.
It's passed, okay. Right, okay, but what we have got, we didn't shoot last time, I probably should have done, is I have the Ancient, the Primaris Ancient, we also have one as well. So we hit, and we need a 5. Come on, give me a 5. No, we don't get a 5, it is a 3. That is all the shooting from that little area, so now I'm going to have to decide what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a little think about it, guys. Okay, so we're still on an hour about with these. I really need to deal with this. There's nothing to worry about it. But I'm going to start off with the guys that just jumped in. We're going to shoot at the Immortals. See if I can do some damage to those. So lots of dice, which is always nice. I was just saying, it should have been nice to roll these on my aggressors earlier before you killed them. So needing 3s. Unfortunately, no type of re-rolls of any sort, but that seems...
A couple of 1s and 2s in a cluster, but actually overall, I think that looks alright.
Looks just above average, which we'll take. And I'm now... I tell you what, I'm going to have to check this, guys. I'm going to have to check it because I won't know where they're 5.
I'm praying for strength 4.
I bet you're praying for strength 4.
For strength 4, I reckon those 3 up saves in ruins will give me a good chance at not dying. But
I would very much like them.
If they're strength 5 and he's hitting me, he's winning me on 3s, I think.
See what they're doing right now is they are screaming at the screen. They're 5. Can you hurry up? You're amateurs.
Yeah, hurry up, Ace.
I'm trying.
The fans are waiting. Okay, and it's strength 4.
They are 5.
Oh.
Okay, so I need 3s.
Comment below if you think he's lying. Oh, that's made all the difference. There's a lot of 3s in there. Oh my god, that's a brutal round of shooting.
So that's 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's not too sad. And these are -1, so these will be on 3.
So these are 3 ups. Now this could be the end of the Immortals.
Like you to die here.
Somewhat contrary to the name.
I would very much like you to
die. Here we go. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that is the unit of Immortals gone. Not as immortal as I'd have hoped. And now we're coming into the realms of the great second turn in ITC. So he's been very clever. They're not necessarily the most scary unit, but he now knows I've only got holding 1 objective and I'm not going to get the extra bonus point, and it's points that make prizes in this here game
as well, which is one of the big things. Okay, so now it makes it very easy for me. These guys here are going to shoot into the Ghost Ark. And you know, in fact, I'll tell you what. Let me have a little look.
He thinks he's going to take a gamble.
I tell you what, I'm going to take a gamble. This has got 1 wound left. I've got a big dreadnought here. This big dreadnought here, I don't think... Has it even shot?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think it's even shot.
I don't know.
I'm pretty... Okay, so, yeah, as we kind of suspected, the dreadnought hasn't shot. Wow, okay.
We'd like to get away with that.
So in that case, what we're going to do is the plasma accelerator... Executionist or something. I don't even remember what the name is. I'm just getting excited, guys.
Got another whole dreadnought.
Anyway, right. So he's going to shoot his big gun with a plasma glowy thing at this. I'm going to shoot everything else at the warriors. Is the plan. So, and I'm not going to overcharge it.
All right.
Because that seems like a bad...
A bonus wound would be lovely.
Okay. Right, so how many shots? 5 shots.
Mm-hmm.
Now I did move, so that will definitely hurt me a little bit, but we'll see. Here we go. So, only the 1 gets through. Look at all those ones. Look at all those ones.
Thank
see, that
God
would have
for
been.
not overcharging.
Thank God for not overcharging. Okay, but I need a 3. Don't get, and I have no command.
He's so going to live.
He's not going to live because I'm going to charge him afterwards anyway. But
Overwatch though.
So I'm not scared of your Overwatch.
You should be.
Right, and then so 6 shots into the warriors from the Gatling cannon. Is heavy, so only 4s hit, and now 3s. Just the 1 at -1.
It's on the warriors.
Warriors, that's right.
So therefore normally it's 5 ups, and 1 warrior dies.
Okay. So, and again, there'll be more screaming down the camera, I'm sure. But you know what I should have done, guys. I should have shot the Icarus into that as well, because obviously because I'm shooting everything at the warriors, the Icarus is now hitting on 5s. But there we go. I said it. I nominated it. I'm not going to change. Right. Okay. So D3. So that's 3 shots, and I need 5s. Which of course I get none, but actually to be fair, none of them would have even hit the, actually no, 1 would have hit the barge. Right, so, and then frag launcher, how many shots? 2, and hitting on, this will be hitting on 3s, this is not heavy, so 2 hits, and that's 1 wound into the warriors.
AP?
Just nothing, just standards.
4 ups.
Standards, yeah.
And
another 1 goes. Okay, that's cool. Just have a little chipper away, which is also good. Right, so we will, as much as I would very, very, very much like to finish off that unit of warriors, I'm going to try and kill one of the big guys. So I am going to shoot everything into your Catan Deceiver from these guys. It feels like the funnest thing to do, so that's what I'm going to do. And we'll see how we get on with it. Hopefully it'll work out. So I have bags and bags of dice. Let's get them all together. There we go. Right. Come on, Deceiver. Come to fight the dust, my friend. Definitely not as good roll as I had previously. That's for certain.
Ooh, yeah.
That's well under average, but there we go. And I'm back in for 5s now.
Gonna die.
He's definitely not going to die. That's for certain. Not like that.
Oh, insult to injury.
Just 2. -1, so 4 ups.
Yeah, some sweet 4 ups, and 1 wound is taken.
Well, you know, it was worth a risk. So, you know, if I could have chipped a few off him, it's going to be handy. We sort of want to be doing. And with that, that will now be the end of the shooting phase, and we'll basically go straight into some charges. So, let's start off with
a risky 12-inch charge.
Yeah, it's going to be 12. There's nothing I can do about it. It means I'm going to take a hail of fire. So I think, yeah. So that'd be 11 inches. Start with an inch, yeah.
Sure.
So we're going to do that. So we're going to try and charge into your warlord guy, in his little barge.
Warlord guy in the barge.
Yeah.
So we're going to start off with the Tesla cannon. 6s to hit. 6s do 3 hits.
Does it even work in Overwatch?
Yeah, all the time, but no hits.
It never used to work in Overwatch.
Always works. Voltaic Staff. This is where we can kill a guy though. Voltaic Staff. If I get a 6 here, I'll be well happy. There's nothing though. He's got off lightly there.
Okay, so let's see whether we can make
It's an 11. It's a 9. Not
so close, but no, I don't have any rerolls, there's nothing I can do about that. But now, all important, the Dreadnought is going to now take quite a bit of shooting, but the Dreadnought is going to try and charge into your big old barge.
So that is going to be 20 shots on Overwatch.
Okay.
Looking for 6s. So
you are.
If I can get one in here, you know, that's all right.
Rather you didn't, if I'm being very honest.
That's going to be okay.
Really, rather you didn't.
Alright, here we go. 20 shots on Overwatch. Looking at 6s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is pretty good.
Now you need 5s.
Now we need 5s. And he's in half range, so it's going to be -2. Oh, well that's an anticlimax. Nothing.
That's not. So, let's see whether we can.
This is where you don't want snake eyes. That's going to be Justin.
Yeah, it will be.
It's going to be Justin.
Yeah. Okay, and what we'll now do is take a volley more fire from this, and I am really worried about this.
This is the one.
With some lucky rolls, I could really. This could prove quite smart for Chris.
D6 shots. 5 shots.
Oh, stop rolling my dice, Chris. Stop rolling my dice.
That's a great dice.
There's a reason why they're rigged.
There's a reason why they look just like my dice.
Here we go. There you go. There's
here's a load of dice.
You're not rolling that many.
Yeah, I thought you were being generous.
I don't like this. I don't like.
I want some 6s here. 2 6s and will be great. 2 6s will be great. Nothing.
Okay. Well, I can't fail, so I will definitely go in, and I think that we'll go into the assault phase. See whether what I need to do now is polish off these 2 units. Easy as that, and then I'll get some points. So let's go into the assault phase. Okay, so starting off with the Dreadnought, I'm going to try and crush this bug. That's the plan. So I'm not deteriorated yet. I am on 7 wounds. I need to go on 6 to deteriorate. So I'm hitting on 3s. Just the 1 miss. We'll take that. And now I am looking for 2s because I am double his toughness. So, and I am re-rolling 1s because of the Lieutenant. So that is all wounded. And I believe these are -3. And yeah, these are -3.
So these need to be 6s, and this is going to be 1 dead bug. Yep.
Okay, so these are D6 damage each. This is when you really want a command point, which I don't have.
Oh, 9. That is just enough to kill him.
Yeah, because he's lost 1, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Does he explode? Does he explode? That's a question.
Do these things explode?
That is a question. I feel like shouldn't explode. I'd rather he didn't.
Tomb Sentinels. Nope, they do not explode.
Fine. Okay.
That is him.
Well, we'll take him down. Okay. And unless you want to interrupt with your heroic barge.
No, he'll be all right.
I'm now going to go straight into the barge. So, needing 3s. I rolled your dice, that's why. And then needing 2s. Okay, so I get 2 through, these are -3, so
you get 6s
you
again.
Get 6 up save. The worrying thing with this is, does quantum shielding work in assault, or is it just shooting?
It works all the time.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this is one of the moments where you want to roll. You want to roll low.
Yeah.
Because I only want 1 wound through. That'll be fun.
So the first one, I'm going to need to roll a 1.
You need to roll a 1.
And he doesn't. So that's going to
explode.
But does it explode? On a 6 it does explode. No, it doesn't explode. It just goes and my warriors get out. I'll do that off camera, and I think that is the end of the assault phase.
Okay, so just looking at the end of the turn, so basically what's happened is I have killed more units than Chris. I don't hold more objectives, but he doesn't hold more objectives than me anymore, which is crucial. The big kind of swinger in that turn was because Chris was managed to kill off the captain. That did give him not only his 1 point for Headhunter, but his full maxed out 4 points for Kingslayer. And we did say earlier that he wouldn't max out on it, but of course you get the bonus because he's a Warlord. So he has maxed out on his Kingslayer. But he is quite close, so just kind of little tallied it up. So I'm on 7 points because I had 1 for Old School, and then I scored 3 points in both my primaries. Fabius has scored 2 points in both his primaries, but he has got 5 points in his secondaries. So all to play for. I've kind of skimmed out a little bit of his stuff now, so we'll see what he can do as we go into turn 3 for the Necrons. Off with some reanimation protocols for the Necrons. He is in range of the Cryptek.
So looking for 4s. It's not much better. It's 2.
Just 2.
Hang
on. Stand back up again.
Back.
Okay. So we'll. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. You didn't lose any from the other unit at all, did you?
No.
So that's not too bad. And then we go on to the rest of the movement. So we come to the end of movement phase for the Necrons. What have you done?
So yeah, feeling pretty thin on the ground. I am worried for my life. And I've decided the baby boosters have got to move. They've got to be killed or I'm going to get overcome. That's going to set me quite far back. So I'm really gambling on this Warlord being able to kill all of them whilst holding an objective, which is a tall order.
Ambitious.
I'm looking at these warriors being able to hurt a lot of those, plus with some psychic powers, hopefully being able to take the sting out of most of them.
Should be a killer by the third.
Then I'm thinking C'tans against the Dreadnought.
No, the Dreadnought's going to crush their skulls, both of them.
Going to be able to kill that. And then this load of warriors to just do damage on a squad, maybe the Hellblasters, or maybe finish off these guys down there. Or them. But it is pretty damn close. If I have a bad turn here, this could really swing in Ace's favour, so we'll see what happens.
What's it called?
Wave of Command was done on the big unit of warriors before I zapped off at the beginning of the turn.
Okay, fine. Right, so you're going to go into your Catan powers now.
Yes, going into the Catan powers.
Can you remember what you have to do?
Yep, close enough at least. So
and are you going to remember which one's got which?
Yep.
And stop cheating?
Definitely going to remember. So it's Time's Arrow is on the Deceiver. That is going to be Visibly unit within 18 inches. It's the baby boosters.
Stop calling my lovely interceptors.
They are babies and little baby boosters in the back of my car.
He's upset.
So if I roll a 1 or a 2, one of them die, basically.
Yeah.
And I do, so one of them die.
Oh, that's sad. Not happy about that.
Time's Arrow, shot him straight in the heart.
Yes. So we'll take one of these beautiful models.
So that is his done. Now it's the close range guy.
So that's the green one, yeah.
So we have got the Cosmic Fire.
Okay.
Roll d6 for each enemy unit within 9 inches stand shard. So it's on a 4-up. It is d3 mortal wounds. So we'll do the boosters. Yep, d3 mortal wounds on the boosters. 3 mortal wounds on booster boys. They got 1 wound left. You never know how these are going to go, because I've probably over thought how many shots I want to put into them. And then it is on to the Dreadnought. A 4-up is d3 wounds on him, and it's not.
Okay.
So that was Cosmic Fire.
That's pretty good going though.
And the other is Sky of Falling Stars. Pick up to 3 different enemy units. Who? No.
You're cheating again.
Yeah, no, that is the right one. With an 18 inches, so I reckon that's obviously going to be the Dreadnought. It's going to be Mr. Booster, and it's probably going to be. Is he in range? This little guy down here.
Is this not the blue one now? You've done the green one. You're the blue one now.
No, he has 2 powers.
You've not done 2 powers for him?
Exactly. So I've done the first one.
Have you not done 2 powers for him already?
No. So the first one was the Sativa, the Deceiver, Time's Arrow.
Okay.
That was the first and the second, so it's going to be this unit.
Okay.
So it's going to be those 3 units.
Okay.
And so the first is the, so 3 units with an 18 inches, roll a d6. If the result is less than the number of models in that unit, suffers d3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
So it can't work on the Dreadnought.
Can't work on the Dreadnought.
It actually can't work on the booster anymore.
So it can only work on
so it's only a 1. Only a 1 on that unit will make a difference. And it is. So it's d3 mortal wounds. And if I can get a cheeky big roll, that'd be great. So yeah, one of those goes.
Sad times. Okay, so we'll just leave the sergeant left. Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
And now it is the guy with the range. So he has Antimatter Meteor and Transdimensional Thunderbolt. Antimatter Meteor is 2+ closest unit. Takes d3 mortal wounds. On a 6, suffers d6 mortal wounds.
Okay, so you're 4 up, yeah?
Yeah, well, 2 up.
2 up.
2 up takes d3. Let's have a 6. Oh, it's a 5. So it's d3 on that Dreadnought. He takes 3.
Oh, okay. There's 10 wounds left on him. He's doing well.
It's Transdimensional Thunderbolt.
Okay.
Pick a visible enemy unit within 24 inches. On a 4-up, it takes D3, so I'll do him again. Looking for a 4-up. It is, and it's D3.
Painful.
And it's another 3.
Oh, he's lost 6 wounds just from horrible Catan powers.
That is a much better round.
That's what they are capable of. They're always going to be a little bit hit and miss, but that's a red hot Catan power phase, let's call it. And that's your powers. So Dreadnought taking 6 wounds. Really doing damage to the Interceptors, so we'll now go into the shooting phase and see what the Necron Army can do. They've definitely turned, that's a very good start. Right into the shooting phase. There we go. You see what I did there?
So, we're going to start off with the Tesla Cannon into the boosters.
Go for it.
Hitting on 2s, 6s make 3 hits. That's a cock.
You are. Oh, what was that?
2 hits.
Right, okay.
And the strength 6, so it's only 3 to wound, and it's going to hit -1. So it's 1 wound at -1.
Okay, so looking for a 4-up. You make it. Happy days.
Now the good old Voltaic Staff, this is where it can really do some damage. So I'd love to hit all of these. 2s to hit, they all hit.
That's a good start.
6s to wound do an extra mortal wound. Their strength 6, so it's going to be 3 to wound. These do 2 damage, and it's going to be at -3 or 4 AP. Oh, that's great. So it's 2 mortal wounds in addition to 3 wounds at, horrible things are happening.
I think you only see 2 wounds, or D3. I don't think they're flat 3, but maybe you're right.
It's the artifact, which is the Voltaic Staff, which is pretty horrible. So 6s do a mortal wound in addition.
Yeah.
They're AP -3 usually, so it's AP -4 because of half range, and they're 2 damage each.
Okay,
so it's AP -4.
Okay, so one dice from mortal wounds, yeah.
Yeah.
And then 3 wounds, right?
That have -4 and 2 damage each.
That have 2 damage each, so -4.
Yep.
Not -3.
Because of half range.
And they do 2 damage each.
Yep.
Yeah, that will be the unit wiped. So Chris is rolling.
It was the master plan.
I don't know about master plan. That's rolling some serious hot dice, but that's cool. So he has deleted a very key unit for me because that unit was very much doing some work. So now we'll go into the next shooting. What you got next?
We have got the unit of 6 warriors.
Okay.
And they are in double tap range of the. I think mostly in double tap range of the remaining. I think
they probably all are, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
I think they are. Yeah.
So it's 12 shots.
Okay, go for it.
And we are going to be 3s to hit. And we're going to be 5s to wound.
It's just going to hurt. It's going to hurt. And we've got 1 wound left. Only 1 wound left.
Ooh, not great roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits.
Okay.
5s to wound.
Chance.
No wounds. Ooh. So that's going to live at least.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
And I've now got the Cryptek, left the Staff of Light. That was going to be reserved for the Dreadnought, but now we're going to use it on Mr. Booster. So he's going to be 3s to hit.
Okay.
They all hit.
Okay.
Its strength is going to be. What is the strength on a Staff of Light? Who knows?
4 sounds good.
I think it's at least 5.
4 sounds good.
It is 5, so it's 4 to wound.
4 still sounds good.
4 to wound at AP -2. It's 2 wounds at AP -2.
I don't like that.
Okay, 5 ups.
So 5 ups. Makes them both. Wow, okay. So he's not going to die without a fight.
He's held on.
He's held on, yep.
It's now the big unit of warriors.
Okay.
They're going to unload on this unit of 5. Is that unit 5s?
Unit
down
5.
Here?
Yeah, unit 5, yeah.
So let's see how many of those are in 12 inches for an extra shot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
So 7 get an extra shot.
And they will be, 14. And more importantly, they'll be -2.
Yes.
Yeah. Are they -1 normally?
Yeah, they're -1 normally.
Okay, so yeah, so they'll be -2. So that's probably the more important thing.
And they had My Will Be Done, so these are going to be 2s.
So you can't roll them all together, mate, because some will be only -1, some will be -2.
You're right.
I'm always right.
So the 14 is going to be at the -2.
Yeah.
4, 5.
Okay.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah.
That many misses. And we have got. We're going in. We've got 3 more, still hitting on 2s. but these are only at -1.
Okay.
And winning on 4s. So that's 2 more wounds. So that's going to be 4 wounds at -2 and 2 wounds at -1.
So 4 at -2, yeah?
Yep. So 4 at 5 up and 2 at 4 up.
Okay, so here we go. So these are 5 up. So that will be 1 guy down and on 1 wound, yeah?
Yep.
And then these are 4 up. So that'll be 2 guys down. 2 guys down, all, yeah?
Yep.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, 2 guys down. Yeah. Yes. Right, okay. So we're making things complicated here, guys. Right, let's take him off and we'll take him off. Okay.
And now we are going into the charge phase.
Okie dokie. What we got?
So it's going to start off, obviously, with my full fat C'tan going into the Dreadnought.
Okay. So we are not going to overwatch with our overcharging, because we're not that crazy. We're a little crazy, but not that crazy. Right, so how many shots first of all? 6 shots. Okay. We'll take that. I'm using your dice again. Go away, dice. Go away. I don't want that dice.
Oh, that's a good skull.
I don't want those dice. Right.
That was a good skull.
I don't want those dice. I get 1. And I need 3s. And I get 1. So mine's 4.
4
so
up in
you're
bomb.
4 up in bomb.
Cock.
No. So, oh, okay. Go on.
I'm calling it a cock. No.
Well, that serves you bloody right. Yeah, just the 1 wound. I didn't overcharge. So we'll now use his heavy, well, not heavy Gatling cannon, but Gatling cannon. We get another 1 hit, and I need 5s. Nope. And then the Icarus, 2 shots, 6s, 1, toughness 7, yeah?
Yep.
4s, nope. And then the frag launcher, how many shots? 5 shots. And 1 hit. No wounds. That's him.
Okay.
Yeah. Can't really well. Don't roll snake eyes, but it's fine.
I'm going to keep him right there because I want to be in objective range.
I'm guessing the other guy's coming in
fine,
as well.
And the other guy's going to do
Yeah,
exactly the same.
Yeah,
in fact,
I don't know where we were there, guys. Chris's cat tried to eat one of my models, so it's as professional as ever. I had to run away and save my model before it got eaten by a cat. Yeah, not so great. But anyway,
right. Greenie on 4 wounds is going to go into the Dreadnought.
Okay.
As well. So he's in. Let's see how far around he goes. So he goes around cheeky 8.
Okay.
Going around here.
Fair enough.
And now the Deceiver, who's only taking 1 wound, is going to multi-charge against Booster Boy.
So he's going to try and make a very, very long charge.
How far is that? That's not that far.
It is very far. 10 inches.
So he'll be in on a 9, and you can overwatch.
Okay. So, let's see whether we can... he's already lost 1 wound, so let's see if we can do some more work. No. 9 inches then must...
That's an 8. I'm going to spend a command point to reroll it.
Okay.
So it's needed 4 or higher.
Please don't do that.
Yes.
Oh, I'll tell you what, when luck's going for you, it is turning rapidly, and that will almost certainly be the end of him, which will lose a lot of my mobility, which is the big thing, guys. So what Chris is doing is a smart move. He doesn't have great mobility. I've taken away quite a lot of his, and what he's done is stop me from getting in his backfield. That will stop me from getting line breaker as well, and stop me being a nuisance and getting objectives. So he's done the right thing. He should be able to see him off. It's not a given over here. He's got to do some work. But
I'm going to charge with the...
what else are you going to do?
The Warriors as well.
Okay, Warriors going to come in as well, okay.
So it gets to be 10.
So they're in.
And... yeah, so will the... actually the Crypto will stay back.
Okay.
And that'll be the end of that charge phase.
So, in a minute, the Dreadnought's going to explode and kill half his army. But
I expect he might.
If only I had that command point now. So he's trying to wrap the Dreadnought, trying to keep his guys safe. It's just a smart move to do, just in case his C'tans can't do the job. It's not a bad idea. So, what have you got first on assault? What are you doing?
So I'm going to start with the Deceiver.
Okay.
Against the lone Mr. Booster.
Yeah, this is going to be hard going.
So he's going to be hitting 4 attacks on 2s.
Yeah.
They all hit.
Yeah.
Strength 7, so it's going to be wounding on 3s. It's 3 wounds minus 4.
Yeah, he is dead.
Energy, so he is dead.
He's very dead. Okay.
I might regret of not charging him into the Dreadnought, but we will see.
Well, I think if he survived, he could have been a nuisance for you, so I think that was the right move.
Yeah, it would have been a real pain.
Because he would have just zipped off and just made your life hard, so it was the right move.
So we now got the 2 Transcendence Tarn. They're all going to be attacking him, so I'll do them together.
Makes sense.
So it's going to be 8 attacks in total.
Okay.
So it's going to be 2 hits. They will hit.
Okay.
Pretty nice. Strength 7 against Toughness 7.
Toughness 7, yep.
So it's 4s to wound. 1, 2. Why does it always happen to me?
Okay. So these are decent. These are minus 3.
Damage.
They're minus 3 or they're minus 4?
Minus 4.
So I don't get a save. There's nothing I can do
these
about
are D6
that.
damage each. He's got 7 wounds left.
Yeah, he does.
And that's 8.
And that's enough, unfortunately. As I said, when you're rolling hot, you're rolling hot. But let's see whether I can make him explode.
Oof, thank God for that.
He doesn't explode. That's a shame. Unfortunately, what it does mean is that I will be able to now do some work into these guys because they're not in combat, but he has got his man. He has hit back and hit back really hard. I believe that's it for you, Chris, isn't it? Nothing more you can do this turn?
Apart from just moving in 3 inches.
Yeah, well you've got to move towards me, so you're going to come towards me.
These lost 2, don't know if they take morale.
No, can't, not for 2, no.
Okay, good, that's it, we're on an even kill.
Well, I'm not so sure about that. I think he's hit me incredibly hard. I can't see me coming back from this, but we will try. We will try. We've got still a little bit of a gun line. We'll probably won't do a lot of movement, but we'll just see what we can see off, see what damage we can do. I really need to get through to some characters, but his guys are still causing me grief. So yeah, so that's 3 kills for Chris in that turn, and he holds and he holds 2 objectives. So he's got a very good chance of getting the double or whammy in this turn, of both killing more and holding more. So we'll see what we do. I've got some thinking, I've got some soul searching, see what we can dig in deep, see what we can deliver in return for this vicious Necron attack. Okay, so not too much movement. There's not much I can do really. He's backed me into a corner. As I said, he's played smart, he's played very aggressive, and my counter kind of aggression has been blunted now, so it's quite difficult. What I just need to do now is really kind of take out all his troops, and I'm going to have to hope for a little bit of luck, because the problem is his mortal wounds coming from his Catan phase are really going to hurt me next turn. They're, probably, and I lose another Dreadnought and then I'm in dire trouble. So I need to clear out this first unit of warriors. That's got to happen, and then really for me to stand any chance here I need to delete this first Catan. If I can do both those 2 things, I've done okay. If potentially I can then start chipping away at the next warrior unit, I've probably overachieved. But that's kind of where I need to go. I've still got quite a lot of shooting. The Dreadnought has moved up as far as he possibly can. I have got options to charge into the Catan. That's kind of my counter plan, I suppose. If I can do that, then that will help me. Otherwise, potentially I'll just go into the warriors if I need to, try and clear them up. It's going to be a really difficult turn. I need to really get as lucky as Chris was in the last turn, and then who knows, miracles do happen. So we're going to the shooting phase. I'm pretty happy to kind of almost open up straight away. So we've got the single guy, the sergeant, who's round here. He's going to shoot through at those warriors through there. So he is in rapid fire range. So I'm going to hit you with 2, both hits, and then I'm going to wound you with 3s. That's 2 wounds at -1.
Looking at 4s.
5s.
5s. 1 dice.
1 dice, yep. Okay, well that's a start. We'll take that. We'll take that. The lieutenant is going to shoot at the close unit with his pistol. He hits, and Anti-wounds, -1 onto those warriors, the close ones, so they will be on
5
4 up.
ups.
4 up because they're in.
Oh, they're in cover, yeah, 4 ups.
Yeah.
He's good.
Fine. Yeah, no problem at all. We'll then go with the Company Ancient. He's going to shoot through into this unit here. So 2 shots from his rapid fire. So 1, and that's 1 wound. -1, so 4 ups again.
4 ups again. He's good.
Keep making these. It's not going to be a good day for the Marines. Right. Okay. So we'll now go into the first unit of the Marines. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they are in double tap range. So I'm going to try and now see whether we can really hose these warriors down.
These next ones, they wandered into that swamp. It's like put mud all over their arm and just found it's got amazing anti-bullet ability.
Yeah, it seems to. Well, really helps your saves, that's for sure. Okay, so we drop a few. And we are in range of the lieutenants, so we can re-roll the 1s, but I'm needing 3s. And 6s.
Strength 5.
Strength 5, toughness 4, so I need 3s. So you have 6 saves at -1, so 4s again. So that swamp is really definitely hurting. It's hurting my chances, yeah?
We love a swamp, we love a good swamp. It's an average roll.
No,
so that
well, yeah, it is average.
is
But
3 dead.
That's what you need. 3 is good. That's a good roll for you. Okay. And what we'll do now is we'll rinse and repeat and hope for a little bit better luck this time from the other unit. Okay, so other unit, try and do exactly the same thing. Already those odds of my mission are starting to fade into the distance. But there we go. So that's 2 misses, which is good. And looking for those 3s. Rerolling 1s.
That's not wonderful.
That's not good. Just the 3.
Just the 3. Looking for 4s. And that is good. These swamp crons, we love it. They love the swamp.
Oh, it's massively sad times. Massively sad times. Right, okay.
And there's having a little swamp party.
Oh, it's not looking good, right.
Nicholas in the swamp. Nicholas in the swamp.
So, I really want to start putting some damage into that. I have no choice. These are the closest target. There's very little I can do about it. So we're going to go with the
Hellblasters?
No, we'll start off with this guy. I want the Hellblasters into him. They're likely to do more work than the Dreadnought. So I'm going to have to put everything into the warriors. It's my only chance to do it, so there's nothing more I can do. So I'm going to put in the big gun as well as all the others. There's nothing else I can do with it, which is really frustrating, but there you go. When you make their saves, you make the saves. So how many shots? So 4 shots. Okay. We do need 4s now. Unfortunately, it sucks, that does. And none, yes we do, so that does wound. So
Strength 8.
Strength 8, yeah, exactly.
Alright then. AP?
No, you're not going to save, so 1 is just disintegrated, -4. So, yeah, so 1 is just disintegrated. It's a start. We're now, no rerolls, and needing 3s. And that's 4. 4 more saves, -1. Come on, start failing some 4-ups, please.
Oh, take away your dirty ace dice. Oh, another one there.
Yeah, get your cheat dice.
Get 4-ups. Yeah. Oh, that's
it's about time.
There's my
the
dice.
average run back.
There's my dice.
So that's 4 go down. Okay. Unfortunately, though, guys, this is the problem. Is it's a little bit too late now. And okay, so we have the Icarus. How many shots? Just the 1 and 5s. Nope. Frag launcher. How many shots? 2. Oh. 3s. Just the 1. And no wounds. Oh, dreadful.
You know where they're going to stay if he gives me the chance. Swamp Party.
Yeah, they're doing well. They're doing well. And the problem is, I now have a choice. I have to waste the Stalker, or I waste the Hellblasters, and it's a difficult one because both of them should probably overkill. But look, we're going to use the Hellblasters. It's massive overkill, but I need to be able to maximise the ability to hit something with fly with the Stalker, so it's the right way round to do it. I would love to be able to split the fire. In fact, look, what's the chances? Let's maybe even. Okay, so I've got some rapid fire as well, so I don't need to go all of them into there. That would be overkill. So let's do 2 guys into the Warriors. Yeah, so we're gonna do 2 guys into the Warriors. We'll do 3 guys into the Warriors at the back.
Are we all looking forward to the bit where he doesn't kill the Warriors in the swamp?
Yeah, and then it will be my fault, won't it?
And we're all really excited for
But
that.
this is the right tactical decision.
It's the right tactical decision, guys.
So first of all, into the Warriors in the swamp.
And that is...
It's a good start.
Got 2 hits.
And needing 2s. Yeah, so they're gone. -4. So they're decimated.
That's a shame.
And we have 3, not a rapid fire range. 2 hits. 2 dead. Okay. And then last but not least, we will try. Now this Catan has lost 4 wounds. So the odds are that it probably should survive with a 4-up save, but we'll see what we can do. It's about time Chris's luck ran out. So hitting on 2s because it has the fly keyword. I do miss 1. I really wanted them all to hit. And your toughness is 7, my strength is 7, so I need 4s. I can re-roll the 1s. I can re-roll the 1s.
Oh, he's got lucky there. Bloody hell.
Okay, so you'll be on your invuln basically, but these are 2 damage each. So, should see him off here. Should see him off.
Well.
Yes, he doesn't have 8 wounds, does he?
That is a candidate for a reroll if ever I saw
if
one.
ever I've seen one, yeah. So
here we go. He's alright. 2 wounds left. Ace is reeling. Ace is reeling, folks. Puts me down to 3 CP. Now he's going to have to charge.
But that's what command points are for. But that's fine. But it's whether I can make the charge, and that's going to be the problem. So let's have a look what we need.
What do you reckon? How long is that, folks?
Okay.
I'm thinking. Hang on. Let's move that right up there. Let's move that right up. He's going to need a 10.
No, I'm not. We need a 9.
He's going to need a 10.
No, I'm going to need because a 9 will put me on your base.
Further.
It's under an inch. I'm going to need a 9. I'm going to need a 9.
We've got video footage.
Yeah, I know that I need a 9.
Salt.
I need a 9.
Saltface is saying it's a 9. If it's a 9, this is going to all hell is going to break loose. It's not even anywhere near 9. I think that's probably the end of the turn.
No, I just have one other option, but it's whether that's absolute suicide.
It's got an option.
It's got an option.
Who knows what he's thinking?
Can I kill it?
Who knows what is he thinking?
You've got 2 wounds left, right?
He's got 2 wounds left.
Yeah, right. The sergeant is going to heroically charge him.
Sarge
is going to do it. He's going to make it. Definitely going to make it.
Rolled an 11.
Rolled an 11.
Who's the Sarge? That guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, I like it.
Well, I'm not sure whether I like it, to be honest, but we're going to give it a go. We're going to give it a crack.
Bloomin' hell. Now would be a cracking time to do the... I'm going to do it. I'm cracking 2. I'm going to strike first.
That's just unfair, that is.
How about that?
What, even before charges?
Yep.
Even before charges? Yeah. I think we need to see this stratagem, Chris.
Is that how, maybe it's not. Maybe I've got a little bit over there. Let's check it. But how sweet would that be? Yeah, I've got to put my hands up. It's been a while since I've used that stratagem. And I forgot he has to have the chance to have 1
it's interrupt
strike
is
first.
What Chris was trying to pull on me. And
that would have been nice.
We all know that's not how it works. Trust me, Chris is a good player. Just trust me. I promise. I promise he is.
That's why I'm a good player. I make up rules like that.
Yeah, it's late. So I need 3s. Okay, so I need both of these to hit a 5 and I need Chris to fail his 3-up. Okay?
Could happen.
Simple as that. Ah.
There's 1 5.
There's 1. Go on.
Where's your stratagem for doubling? Oh, you've used all your command points. And it saves.
And it saves anyway.
No, smash him back in the face.
Smash him back in the face. Yep, fail all yours.
2s.
2s.
3 hits.
Okay, so 3 hits. Anything but. Well, it's not 2s actually.
Yeah,
but
2.
It's -4. There's nothing I can do. He does kill.
D6 damage each.
Sergeant. It's no problems at all. But it was worth a go, guys. I didn't give it a crack. He was lined up there to do that.
It was a great charge.
It was a great charge. What he was really there was to stop the shooting from the Warriors, but which would have been a cool idea as well. But it is what it is. So with that is going to be the end of my turn. There's nothing more I can do. I have a bad feeling now it's going to go. It's going to go seriously south, seriously quick. But there you go. If I can survive another turn, which I think is so unlikely with anything significant, then I will be on his characters and I will then start to clean up really, really quickly. But the reality is Chris only needs to have a half decent Catan phase. He should say goodnight to the Dreadnought. And after the Dreadnought goes, I just really don't have anything to counter him. So we'll go into turn 4 for the Necrons. Okay, so start of Necron turn 4. Turn 4, yeah. We're going to roll for some reanimation. So he has got the 3 warriors that are remaining. So he gets to roll a juicy little 7 rolls. He's been pretty unlucky with this so far.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. As things are going nicely for him, they continue to go nicely. So all but 2 stand up. That's pretty good for the Warriors. They'll definitely now be able to lend their support with some good shooting. So whether they can get in range to get their brutal shooting in will be debatable, but still, it's good. So we'll let Chris do the rest of his movement and we'll come back in the brutal Catan phase.
And
Right, so we're going into the phase that I'm beginning to really dislike, which is the Catan phase, because there's nothing I can do about it. He's just throwing mortal wounds around. But go for it. What have you got first?
So we've got Time's Arrow against this unit of
which
3.
Unit of 5? Unit of 3?
Unit of 5.
Unit of 5.
Unit of 5. I think they're under in range. Okay. So I just need to roll higher than a 2, and one will die, but I don't.
Okay.
So they're okay. That is the Deceiver done.
Yeah.
Now we're moving on to Greeny, who's got on with the close ones. So he's starting with Cosmic Fire. Yeah. Roll a d6 for each enemy unit within 9 inches.
Okay.
On a 4-up, they take d3 mortal wounds. So, Dreadnought, 4-up. No. Captain, Sergeant, or whoever he is.
Lieutenant.
Yes. Lieutenant takes d3 mortal wounds. He takes 2.
Okay.
The unit of 3.
Yeah.
On a 4-up. Yep.
Ugh.
They take d3. They take 3.
Ugh. So 1 go down.
Yeah, and 1 has wound left.
Yeah.
The unit of 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Ugh.
d3. They take 2.
Ugh.
And are these blastery guys in? I think they're probably just out.
I don't know, they might be in.
No, they're out.
Just out.
So that's that power. That was Cosmic Fire. And there are Sky Falling Stars. Pick up the 3 different enemy units that are in 18 inches. And if the result is less than the number of models in that unit, it suffers d3 mortal wounds. So I'll do the unit of 4, and I'll do the unit of 5.
Okay.
And I'll do the unit of 2.
Okay.
So the unit of 5 of these Intercessors, I need to roll a 4. Nope. The unit of 4, I need to roll a 3 or lower. Nope. Okay. The unit of 2, I need to roll a 1 or lower. No.
Okay.
So that one fluffs. And now the bluey is the long range.
Okay.
So he has anti-matter meter, it's 2 up. On the closest, takes d3 mortal wounds. On a 6, it takes d6.
Dreadnought.
2 up. Yep.
Okay.
d3 on Dready.
2.
Another 2, so he lost 2, did he?
He's down to 7, so he's down to 5 now.
Down to 5?
Yeah.
And then Transdimensional Thunderbolt. Pick a visible enemy unit within 24 inches, roll a d6, on the 4 up it's d3 mortal wounds. So we will do this, and then on the d6, every other unit of 3 inches on the 4 up takes d3 mortal wounds. So the question is, we will hit the Sergeant, who's already taken 2 this turn.
He has, yeah. He's down 2. I think he has 5 wounds. I'll double check, but he's definitely lost 2. So we'll see how he gets on.
Ooh. So on a 4 up, he takes d3. He does. Ugh. d3. Ugh. Takes another 1. Ugh. And then the Dreadnought on a 4 up also takes another 1. And he does not.
Okay, fine. So we'll double check. So that guy's taken 3 wounds now. So we'll double check to see how many wounds he's got. I don't think that 3 will kill him, but we'll be sure. We'll double check that. So he does have 5 wounds. I thought he had 5 wounds. So he's got 2 wounds left. So we're going to go into shooting now and see what the Necron's going to do. We've got some dudes here that are in half range, I believe, or are they not?
There's none in half range of this unit, but they're the unit we're going to go for.
Okay, fine. So it's going to go into the unit with the 4 guys.
Yeah, so they're all into single tap range.
Okay.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So are you outside 12?
I am outside as well.
So your -1's hit. I get to use my one thing. I've not used my Raven Guard all game long.
I'm +1 to hit because my will be done.
But still, it's better than nothing.
It is better.
So you're hitting on 3s rather than 2s. So we'll take that.
Hitting on 3s.
Little minor victories.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
And winning on 4s.
5s.
No, because they're not toughness 5, are they? We
know
that
no.
now.
We know that now, don't we?
We know that now. So that's 3 wounds at -1.
Okay. Right. So 3 ups.
4 ups.
4 ups. So 1 dies.
And 1 has 1 wound left.
No, you only lost 2.
This unit.
Oh, you went into the small unit?
Yeah, otherwise it would have been someone double tap.
Oh, okay, cool. No worries. Here we go. So.
And.
1 dude, there's 1 left.
Lordy, lordy, lordy.
Yep. Just come crashing back.
His Voltec staff of the Dreadnought, which is all he's in range of.
Yep.
And then we'll take the Tesla cannon onto that 1 guy there.
Okay. Now, unfortunately, the Dreadnought do not get the -1 because Raven Guard were the first codex, so we just get rubbish.
But the other guy does. So
the other guy
it's going to be 3s to hit, and I'm not going to get extra.
Did you advance as well to move him out of there?
No, he
didn't.
moved.
He just moved normally. Okay, cool.
Yes,
he
moved 12. No, moved 12 inches.
Nah, seems dubious.
3s to hit. 2 hits.
Okay, cool. This is Dreadnought, right? Yeah.
Strength. No, this is on this guy.
Dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's going to be 3s to wound, 2 wounds, no modifier.
Okay. So 3 ups. No, he does die. I have nothing else I can do. He does bite dust. That would be a unit.
Now the Voltec staff on Dreddy. Okay. Now these are going to be 2s. They all hit. Strength 6. It's going to be 5 to wound, but 6s do an extra mortal wound.
Fail here. So come on.
Oh, so it's good. 2 wounds with an extra mortal wound.
It's good. And it's -4.
3 because he's not in half range.
He's not in half range, so I get 6 up save.
Yes. They do 2 damage each. So if you fail them both, he's dead.
I don't fail them both.
So you've got 2 wounds left.
Okay. But we have a Catan ready to pounce. Let's hope that we get lucky with some Overwatch, guys.
Yes, indeed.
Right. So, any more shooting, or is that you?
That is it for shooting.
Perfect. So, I'm guessing you're going to charge me?
I am going to charge you.
Yeah? Okay.
Oh my god, he could easily die in Overwatch. This is terrifying. Yep, he's going to charge the Dreadnought.
Here we go. So, how many shots? Ugh, no. Okay, right. It's just going to be one of those days. Right, so let's get some dice for the Gatling cannon. Right, here we go. So we got 1. We need a 5. We get a 5. -1. 4 ups.
Takes a wound.
Takes a wound, but he has got 1 left. Right, okay, so now we have D3 from the Icarus. That's 3. This is good. This is good. Can we do it? Can we do it? Needing 6s. Get 1. Strength 7. Toughness 7. Need a 4. Oh. Frag launcher. Oh, 2. 6s. Get 1. 5. Oh. Are we having that? Is that cocked? Is that? No?
No.
Okay. Fine. That's it. In you go, mate. Nothing more I can do.
Right, distance.
Yeah, he's in.
He's in.
No problem at all. 2 wounds left.
Oh, he's balled out, isn't he? At least if you die and I die, you can have him.
It's our heroic intervention.
Yeah, go for it. Alright.
Okay.
My attacks.
You do. Could kill the Dreadnought. But who will blow up who? We'll have to wait and see. So, go for it.
So my 4 attacks.
Yeah, in on 2s.
Don't
degrade.
They all hit.
Yeah.
Strength 7 gets up to 7. Force to wound.
Force to wound.
Force to blow him. 2.
Yeah, this is enough to blow him potentially, so. No, he doesn't blow up, unfortunately, but I will obviously get to strike you now with my guy. To remove him and see whether my lieutenant can... Okay guys, so can the lieutenant, who's been very useful all game, can he do the business and see off the Catan on 1 wound left? So thankfully I do have a power sword again, and actually I would never take a power sword on lieutenant, but when you're struggling to actually fill the points, then you do silly things like put power swords on guys that sit at the back of the board. So he has a power sword, which is going to help me. So he hits on 2s. And of course we get 2 1s. A wound on 5s. And we get 1s. This is -3.
So 4 up Invon.
4 up Invon. Can you just fail this please for me, Chris?
I actually want him to die. Because on a 4 up he blows up and does D3 mortal wounds.
He does, he does. I
should be enough to kill him.
Anyway, I want a character dead.
So he will die?
So 4 up then, mate. I want 4 up.
4 up.
No, 2.
You're right, that's 2. I'm going to re-roll it.
You're going to re-roll it. 1 left. Come on, here we go. I can't see what it is.
3.
It looks like it's a 3. It is definitely a 3.
My gambit has not paid off.
It has not paid off. And we have also secured a point there, which is quite tasty. So, well done, Lieutenant. You are a hero. Again, both my 2 characters showing that they are beasts. And I think that's you, isn't it?
Yep, that is me done.
Okay, so you did manage to kill another unit. In fact, did you manage to kill? You killed 2 units. So that's pretty decent. I did manage to kill a character. He also does not take my objective. He's not in my deployment zone, so but he's done okay. But now I do have the opportunity now to potentially put a little bit of damage in. Again, those warriors are going to be the killer for me because I'm just going to struggle to chew through them, but they're not going to have that cheesy save anymore, which is going to help me quite a bit. So we'll go into a very, very quick movement and into the shooting phase. So pretty quick movement, not a lot happening. But the Stalker's staying put. Everything else is going on the offensive. We need to make sure we annihilate these warriors as quickly as possible and try to do some damage to these Catans. There's no point in sitting back because they're going to mortal wound me to death next turn. I've just got to do as much damage as I can and see what I can ping off. It's going to be tough, guys, but I'm going to give it my best shot. If I can kill all those warriors and Chris doesn't make the saves he did in the last turn, then fingers crossed I can put some damage on those Catans. If I can do that, there's a shot. It's slim, but there's a shot. So we're going to open up with some shooting. And I'm going to start off with my lieutenant, the hero of the day. He is going to use his pistol. He's going to shoot into the warriors. He hits. He wounds. -1.
So it's 5 up. And that is one warrior down.
Okay. So it's a start. It's a start. So we'll then 2, 4. Okay, so after the lieutenant has just taken one of the warriors off, we'll now go into the unit of Primaris at the front here. So I have 4 guys that are in rapid fire range. Let's see whether we can chew them up. Okay, it's a good start, just a 1 miss. So we're now looking for 3s. Rerolling once. Rerolling once.
The final push is looking good.
Okay, so you have 6 saves at -1.
Whew. So 6 5 ups. This could finish the unit.
Yeah, unlikely.
Well, not finish them, but on their last legs. 1, 2, 3 save and 3 more die.
Okay.
So there's 4 left. What's he got?
4 left. Right. Okay. So the Primus Ancient is going to shoot into the same unit. 2 hits. 1 wound. Not in range to reroll the 1. So
5 ups.
Yep.
2. Another 1 dies.
Yes. And unfortunately, you won't take him off. No, take him off because then you're going to get
my cover.
Yeah, because 1 has got a little towing cover, unfortunately. So, and this is kind of what I thought, and this will be the problem because I really needed to overachieve there, and I did really well. I mean, I can't complain about that. That was pretty solid. But now again, I'm in that same quandary as last turn. I've got 2 hard-hitting units. with the Stalker and the Hellblasters, and I really want to be shooting at Catans. I don't want to be shooting at Warriors, but there we go. So this time we'll go Hellblasters. To be fair, you might as well take them off, but there we go.
Going to overcharge though? Hey,
I'm not going to overcharge.
What was it you said earlier about people who overcharge?
When you've got one wound.
Well, what was it? What was it you said about people who overcharge? I can't remember quite what it was that you said about that particular type of person.
I want to do 2 damage to a model with 1 wound.
Oh, okay. I just thought you said that people who overcharge always overcharge. But that's fine.
Yeah, they did.
How many? 4.
Well, it's 2s.
4?
It's 2s.
Is it 2s?
It's 2s.
What's the strength on them? Comes 8?
Strength 8.
Yeah. Alright, what's the AP? -4.
-4. You've only got 3 guys there. I only needed the 6s.
You would have hoped. Anyway? You would have hoped for a glorious round of reanimation protocols.
Yeah, it's never.
So the Warriors are down.
Warriors
look,
down.
I've only got 4 models left on the board.
Yeah, but look at the models themselves. So it's some Stalker time. So Stalker. Let's go into. They're both exactly the same profile, aren't they? Yeah. So one's got 4 wounds. They've both got the same amount of wounds.
They do.
Okay, so we'll go into the Deceiver.
Deceiver.
The other one would probably be the one I'd like to get rid of more, because he has 2 powers rather than 1. But the Deceiver's lost a wound, and I need to try and clear a character. So that's the plan. So here we go. Looking for 2s. Get the 1/1. Again, we really want everything to hit when you need to take this amount of wounds. But 4's needed now. And that's decent.
Strong.
That's strong. We can't be unhappy with that. So you're on your invons. Each one does 2 damage each. Ooh.
So he's left
6.
with 1 wound.
Is that the case? Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. 8 wounds, are they?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, you know, what can you do, guys? That was the best I possibly could have asked for. What I will do is, of course, there's only one way to go. I'm going to charge you.
You can do it. I'd be surprised if he doesn't. Kill with the last one.
So here we go. I would love a command point here. This is when I would love a command
Where's
point.
Your command
Can I borrow one of yours?
I've only got 1 left. It's all mine. That's going to do it.
That's going to do it. Oh, what a hero! Lieutenant! This guy's isn't epic. Come on, guys. You must be enjoying this. This is epic stuff. Right, okay. So, I'm going to try and chop you down now, mate. 1 wound left, Chris. Right, hitting on 2s. Oh, read again, I want that. Wounding on 5s, rerolling 1s.
Now we're going to smash back.
Yeah, you should kill him now, but he did well. The guy did well.
This is what was meant to happen last time. 2s. They hit.
That's enough.
And 3s to kill.
It's enough.
He did.
Oh!
Just the 1.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's not dead.
What do you mean? I do 3 damage.
It's not. It's D6 then.
No, that's the other guy's. Deceiver is a flat out 3.
Yeah, you just kill him. Just kill him because he's got 5 wounds, so barely. Oh, if only it was D6. But yes, well, the guy he fought bravely. It would have been nice to have killed that last wound, but what can you do?
It couldn't be tighter.
I think it's all over now, but we will very, very quickly fly into Necron turn 5. So, guys, so we're going into Fabius's turn 5, but we've just kind of tallied up the points. So, just say, for instance, for some crazy reason, Fabius took no points in this next round, which is impossible because he has a Cryptek that's just sitting on 1 objective. But say he takes no points at all, he would end on 17 points. We just worked it out, if I massively overachieve, so basically if I killed 2 of his Catans, and I made sure I killed something in the last turn, and I killed more units than Chris, and I held my objective, then I could score 5 points on my last turn. So 5 points would actually put me on 17. So even if Chris scored nothing else, it would be 17-17. So all he needs to do is sit on an objective, which he always is, which he's going to do. And to be fair, he might as well sit on 2 objectives to score more. And then he sends in 1 Catan to kill a unit, and potentially do even more than that. He can do more damage. He can get a couple of units, make it even harder for me to deal with. We've just finished. What an epic game!
Yes.
Yeah, that was good.
Closer than we both thought, right?
I thought I was going to get absolutely hammered, and then I think you thought for a minute it might turn the other way. particularly if I'd got that first turn.
Yeah, there was a really up and down.
I think if I got that first turn, I don't think Chris would have been able to cope with the amount of shooting first turn to clear quite a lot of your troops choices, and it's just soft stuff. And then you probably just wouldn't have had the bubble wrap that you relied on all game to save your Catans.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, it was up and down. It was a roller coaster. I mean, your Sentinel did nothing.
It was funny, like the first turn.
Yeah.
I stole, so you thought I was going to crush you
Yeah.
because it was going to take away your aggressors. I did take the sting out of their bite, but I didn't actually manage to kill any units, which gave you a big point swing.
Yeah.
Then, like you say, the Tombstalker came in, pretty much fluffed it, did 3 wounds, and then just died, and that was a lot of that gone. So I couldn't score any of my secondary or line break. I didn't get a single point for that.
Yeah.
And
I'm pumped.
crazy rolls.
I think it was just it was so epic. I mean, that you know, at the beginning, the captain holding out to all that shooting.
The heroes did well for you.
Then at the end, the lieutenant jumping in, killing a Catan, and charging into the death. So look, I hope you really enjoyed it. There's lots more battle reports to come. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. If you watched this far, hopefully you're enjoying it. And we've got loads more battle reports to come. So until next time, we'll see you later.
Thanks very much.
Bye for now.